Gosh darn it, the audio does not like to work. Dick nabbit, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Hi, Taz. But anyway, for those of you who can hear
Hello,
me,
does it work?
welcome to the party. Pardon?
Okay, hello.
Hello, I can hear you. They should be able to
It's
hear
that
you.
my USB dongle didn't turn itself on.
For
Oh, I've just slid too far. I'm literally sitting as the captain from Academy at the moment. So I couldn't see the tiny light on the USB thingy light up.
ah, let's see if I can sell this. 7 million? Does that sound reasonable? Yeah, let's see if somebody wants to buy this. There we go. Trying to sell a few toys here, clean out my inventory a little bit.
I'm listening to.
You're listening to me?
No, I'm listening to Data interrogating Robert Gilman about his armor. He's like a kid in a candy shop.
I will go and take a look at that after the show tonight.
It's almost 3 hours long,
Oh my
and
gosh.
if you watch it, you drive yourself slowly mad because the creator has made the images not static, they bounce around. But
Oh,
it's the same image for like 15 minutes at a time, and it bouncing around slowly drives you nuts.
yeah, that would make me
So,
crazy.
so you have to kind of minimize it while you do other stuff and just listen to it in the background.
Yeah, that would be the
But
way I'd do
it's been
that.
fun. It was a crossover. I inherently was like, no, skipping that. AI stop.
It can be good. Some people are very good with their crossovers and make brilliant ones. Not everybody, but
And then I verify it is AI slop. And then, well, I'm using AI to verify that it is AI,
mm-hmm.
and I end up having a 2 hour discussion with AI about the movie without watching the movie.
Oh,
And in the end, I was like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna watch it.
well, yeah, that's how it's gonna go. You know, that's how it's gonna go. Yeah, I'll just watch it.
That, that's where I got the idea. Tribbles, moopsies, tyrannids.
Yes, I like that one.
Gilliman needs to bring a triple back to Ukraine.
That would be good. I was
And
watching Henry Cavill a few minutes ago doing an interview, and they found out he likes Warhammer, and he's trying to explain to them what Warhammer is. And he goes, and then you paint the little models, and then you have the fights, and they're like, so can you just buy the models painted? No, 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 you have to paint them. That's part of it. Ah, okay. They were not appreciating all there is to the subtleties of Warhammer.
did you see the one where there are two hosts? I almost said interrogated him, but what's it called? Interviewing him?
Interview, yes, not interrogate. Interview.
Yeah, interview. And I'm trying to see if I can find it because it's not that long, but the two, Henry Cavill and the other male.
Hi, what's up?
Hello, what's that? And the other male interviewer.
No, I have not
Ma-
seen this.
the male viewer is like, what faction are you into? And
Yes.
Henry Cavill is like, I'm into Custodes. And he's like, oh, cool, I'm into Necrons.
Yeah.
And you literally can see this black mental wall just descend in front of the female as the two males just
Yes.
go, because she was already charging what she was going to say as the first person said, are you into Warhammer? Because she started giggling and, oh, those men. Was she about to say as she sees both Cavill and the other guy just go, Warhammer,
Nerds.
go!
Go nerds. Thank you. I like to just
I,
call
I,
that nerding out. And you can see the
they,
glazed look come over to the non-nerds. And they're like,
yeah, yeah,
huh?
exactly like that. I'm gonna see if I can try and find this.
I mean, I will. I have a friend who is much more into specific animes than I am, and much as I love him dearly, and there's a lot of animes that we both love, he'll get into whatever his current one is, and it's just like white noise. And then he'll drift back into, something I get like, oh, whether it's anime or Common Writer or something like that.
Hmm.
And so, I just kind of go in and out of focus, let him enjoy what he's talking about. And I'm sure he does the same thing because I was at my son's store last week, and my son said, "Ah, did you see the latest episode of Starfleet Academy?" Because he hadn't at that point. I said, "Yeah." The guy goes, "Oh, what do you?" The customer goes, "Oh, what do you think of this, and the other?" And I can see the other people in the room just kind of going into blank face, even though they're in a Warhammer store. Yeah, so we all nerd at different levels.
Hmm.
Okay. I was just checking commentary, and I'm like, what? A Doom accolade? I do not know what the Doom accolade is, but so I grabbed another ship just now. I grabbed for a different tune because I was so tired of playing on that tune. Just ugh, ugh. I figure I've got to do all of these shifts. I got to level them all up, and after Tuesday, I'm going to be involved with, the new episode and stuff for at least a couple of days, and I'll get out of the habit of doing all of this.
I think it is this video.
Okay.
I think it is this one.
Okay.
I posted it in VR live
Oh,
chat.
okay. Where is it?
I, I, I don't think it's the same
I'm
one
not
I'm talking
seeing
about. It's
it.
just similar.
I'm not seeing anything
'Cause,
posted to the channel.
yeah, he's being interviewed by Felicia Day in the movies I can find, but the one I'm
Yeah,
looking
the
for is
movie,
not.
the thing that you posted has Felicia Day interviewing.
Where did you
Yeah,
put it?
yeah,
Because I'm
but
not seeing it.
in VR live chat,
No, you can't post any.
Yes.
yes, we can.
You can post a link there because hold on, you guys are someplace else. That's right. You guys are someplace else in that one.
You know, we are live, right?
Yes.
If you just mouse sideways, there is a tiny chat icon. If you click it, it opens We Are Live chat,
Ah.
and then you can see what we've been
Yes. Okay.
doing.
Yeah, because I usually have my
Now we're
Twitch
on
channel. Oh,
Netflix
no, no,
Geeked,
no, no,
so
no,
let's
no.
talk.
I just want to watch her expression as they start talking about it. So we have 3 women there and 2 guys. Am I reading that right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the wrong interview
Oh,
because the
okay.
interview I'm talking about is the one. It's one woman and 2 guys, and the guy asks Cavill about Warhammer, and they just lock in
Oh, yeah.
on Warhammer. She's
Yes.
standing next to them trying to talk. It's like she got erased from reality because none of the other people are reacting to her at all. They are too busy about talking about their armies, how they
Yes.
painted them,
Yes.
how they played them.
Absolutely.
This one, Felicia Day makes an effort of breaking in and is like, I am also into Warhammer, and then they bring her along.
We'll
But the
drag you
other
into our
girl
party.
was. Anyway, I can't find that one now, which is weird.
Oh, it will magically pop up.
I went into a food coma today.
Wow, what a surprise.
But I was like, okay, I'm
It's a
gonna be
hobby of
smart.
yours, yes.
I'm gonna buy some food, so when I get hungry, at least I will have some food.
There you go.
Go and buy some food, and then it's like, well, I'm not gonna be hungry until it's cold and then some.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just start eating. And now I can't eat anymore, and I'm frustrated because it's getting cold.
I had leftovers from last night, which were frozen leftovers from some time ago, but now I have to go out and cook food because I had a wonderful day. I went looking for a dining room table, temporary, short term. I was just going to rent it, and then I checked Facebook Marketplace, where people sell things and give things away, and a guy about 10 miles away was selling a dining room table and chairs dirt cheap. His parents were in a retirement home and he needed to sell the house in order to pay for the retirement home. So, beautiful house, by the way. I get over there and it's a nice walnut table and chairs and dirt cheap and in great condition, so win win win. And we just get to chatting for like an hour. I'm sure he was thinking I was going to be in and out in 15 minutes. He's like, "I got a coffee at McDonald's. Would you like half of it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So now I have a dining room table. Ooh, I have chairs, even more ooh, and I got a cup of coffee out of it. So, today was a win day.
Nice.
Yes. And I even ate dinner at my dining room table, and boy, were my dogs mad. Because for the last 2 years, I've eaten on the couch, and one gets up behind me, and the other one's next to me, and they're both doing "Are we going to get some?" Yeah, I guess, because you're right here in my face. Now they're down there, and it's a lot more effort, and they didn't get any.
I usually just eat in front of my computer.
I can't. My keyboard is. If I put the plate down, the keyboard gets pushed into the Stream Deck and other stuff, and it's just one of those. No, no, I'm not going to go to that much effort just to stick food in my face. It's not that important. But
I
I have a
Don't have
table.
any pets unless you count the spiders in my shade, and they don't eat my food. They eat witches, mosquitoes, or
Yes.
something.
Well, that's perfect. Keeps the bugs off your food. But no, I have the two evil hellspawn. One of whom is up here sleeping because as soon as I got home from getting the table, which was so big I had to disassemble the table to put it in the car. And the guy's like, "You're not going to be able to get all this in here." I'm like, "Oh, yes, yes. This is just Tetris. This isn't difficult." We got everything in the car, got it home, reassembled it, got the dogs out for a very long walk after doing all that, and the dogs are like, "Yep, we're done. We stole some dinner. We're good."
I don't know the English word for it now. It's a cupboard wall that covers pretty much the entire wall of your living room. What do you call that?
It depends, but the generic
Shelves and cupboards together, possibly some TV in the olden times in there. Yeah.
is it built into the wall? Is it part of the wall?
It is sits flush with the wall,
Okay.
but is technically not part of the wall.
Well, it wouldn't have a generic name then, because if it's got books on it, that would be the bookshelves. If it's got like cabinets that open and close, then it could be called something like a secretary. That's one name for that. It could just be called a cabinet. Um, I have got some like that are just called hutches, which I use for keeping my china in the top part, and then they've got some drawers and cabinets underneath. So maybe a hutch would be
Oh,
a generic term for it.
possibly. Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's an old school term.
Well, I've seen such a thing. It covers an entire wall of a living room,
Yeah.
combined shelves, maybe hutches, whatever. And yeah.
Yeah, when they come,
And I
let's,
disassembled it and I put it all in a Fiat Panda.
what?
In a Fiat Panda. That is the smallest car that Fiat
Oh,
makes.
okay.
Smaller than a Fiat 500,
Wow.
smaller than a
Oh
Fiat
my god,
Abarth.
that's such a tiny thing.
I went to the source of wisdoms on all things cabinetry, and IKEA calls them storage cabinets. That's it. They don't have a clever name for them.
Oh,
Just storage cabinets. Cabinets.
well, it's a cabinet
It's a
where you could
cabinet.
store things into.
Yep.
Yes, yes, yes. I suppose.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find a picture of a hutch for you.
Wanna hear something weird?
Sure.
The closest thing we have to lost the word for it.
A hutch.
Rabid Legend. Hi. How are you doing? If I missed you there, it's because we're busy discussing what a hutch versus a cabinet is. Or if you want to get really fancy, let us not forget the ever wonderful secretary. And the secretary is a hutch, but the door that covers part of it opens from the vertical to the horizontal, and it becomes a writing desk, hence the name of secretary. Did they give out more R&D? Today was R&D boxes, yes. Yesterday was Delta Alliance duty officer boxes. So you should have 3 of
What is
the
a word for imaginary?
imaginary.
Exact,
Fantastic.
exaggerate, no. Over,
Exaggeration.
yeah, imagination.
Exaggeration is something that is overemphasized. You overly decorate details in your story, and yeah.
More cartoonish imagination. Does that make sense?
Can you
Oh,
give me an example of what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I
Oh,
just need to explain the word I'm looking for
oh,
first.
okay. So it's like over exaggerated. Um,
When you look at a Looney Tunes
mhm.
cartoon, what would you call that compared to real life?
Animated, Cart-
cartoonish
cartoonish.
is a
Yeah.
nice word.
Um, yeah.
And the picture you posted, that would be such a thing, yes. That would
I,
be
w-
a,
I,
or
I would
yes.
I would pronounce it like this. The closest thing we have to absolute batshit imagination is based in absolute reality.
What have
It's
you?
Oh,
like when you see something wonky on Looney Tunes,
Yeah.
they're doing something extreme and something extreme happens because of it.
Uh huh.
I've been watching BattleBots
Yeah.
and imagination can barely describe some of the impacts that are going on here. If you didn't see it, it would never have happened, and you can't even dream up some of these situations in your wildest dreams. It's insane the amount of force we are able to exert through miniature stuff without regulation is insane.
Rabid Legend got a
have
ship
you
out of the
seen
boxes yesterday.
have you seen the movie Final Fantasy VII Advent Children?
Yes.
I don't know.
That was something like that, where they yeah do interesting things to physics.
Yeah, they give imagination a run for the money, right?
Yeah,
I'm just
in one
saying
scene,
we can
the
get
hero. Yeah, you
we can
first.
get we can get tiny objects to spin insanely fast.
Yes.
Like ludicrous fast. Like
Yes.
cartoons go hide yourself fast.
Yeah.
And then we smash them together.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong? Two objects going Mach bleep
Yeah.
and hitting each other.
Yeah. Hey, no, I used to live by Fermilab in Batavia. So yeah, I'm really
Okay.
used to people getting things going really, really fast and smacking them at each other. Always have fun. Rabbit Legend says when he gets ships, like he got a ship yesterday. I usually give my friends one if I get a spare. That is nice. That's actually how I got my Acheron. Somebody gave me an Acheron, which is very nice. I was willing to pay for it, but they're like, nah, I got an extra. Okay, yeah. Let's have some fun. Yeah, the joys of working near nuclear accelerators is just really cool.
You said nuclear accelerators, right?
Yes. Uh, Fermilab is a nu- nuclear accelerator laboratory. It's not the biggest one, but it was until CERN was built. Ooh.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, 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 okay.
Yeah. So when you fly into Chicago, if you're coming in from the right angle, you can see the outline of the round accelerator from the air, which is really, really cool. And there's a similar one in Argonne at Argonne National Labs, which is like 35 miles away. But again, you don't see anything from ground level, and then you go up on an airplane, and you fly over, and you're like, oh, well. Hi, Mr. Dave. By the way, Mr. Dave, there is a three R&D box. No, yeah, three R&D boxes in the prizes today, but you already got yours there on Madison, just so you know. Because I wasn't sure if you were going to be out. I wanted to grab them, but I didn't open them.
Maybe there's a ship in there.
Maybe there's a ship in there. Absolutely, maybe there's a ship in there. If not, there's still Lobie in there. But we're going to help Mr. Dave build a ship one of these days. But I think we will go back to Tuesday nights being Pimp My Starship nights and build some fun ships.
Mom, you have a science ship to complete.
I know, I know. I don't know why I'm just dragging my feet on finishing it. I have a list of like 20 things I had to do today, and with the exception of playing a new game that Pi recommended and looking for a present for my friend's retirement, I got everything done. Finish the ship? No.
As I understand it, you miss one console, and all you have to do is unpack the ship, grab the console,
I know.
put it on, and then put your skills back in the right order.
I don't even remember what ship we're dealing with. What ship were we dealing with on that one?
We were dealing with We Made Mom Cry,
Did we do
the
that one?
Romulan jellyfish,
Okay. What
and
ship did
then I suggested you take that build and upgrade it to the new winter ship we got.
did I
So
this
basically,
ship?
just swap the parts you already got over.
No, 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 no. You don't understand. This is this tune's ship. This is her ship. This is the one she has to use. Did I switch this out? Let's see. Ooh, that didn't happen, right? No, this isn't the one we were playing with last TAS. Because this is still a torp build. I think the one that we were doing as the CSV was the Acheron. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Acheron is the one that we were playing with.
We've made the Acheron,
Yeah.
and we made Mom Cry, but we were missing one console on We Made Mom Cry.
What were we missing on We Made Mom Cry? Because on the Acheron we had
Everything.
no. Oh, you're right. The thing we were missing here was the DPRM. We went with the M6 instead.
Yeah,
I'll have to.
because why buy it when you already have it, and the difference was 10%.
Yeah, well, and especially since the biggest issue I've got with that one. I will have to go back and look at the Mom Crying one because this is showing up as being a cannon, or sorry, as being a torp build.
You're misunderstanding, Mom. That's why I'm trying to teach you. Your weapons are stat sticks. Every weapon has critical chance on them,
Okay.
and the proc from the torpedoes are another anomaly and a long plasma burn.
Okay. You are correct. Except for that one, which I probably put on there for the moment.
Should I explain statics
Not,
better?
not right now. No, no. My brain is not here today. My brain has
Okay.
not been here for a while. My brain's it's kind of been on vacation lately.
So when you're flying around in a science build, a lot of different stats counts compared to what you're used to counting. So when you're flying around, you're used to your weapons doing the work for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? In a science ship, that's not a thing. Weapons are 10% of your damage. But
It's not
weapons
a
are
thing.
stat sticks, so you get the bonus from the weapons, like critical chance, critical severity, and stuff like that. And that applies to your science abilities. So what you want to be able to achieve on a science character is a continuous loop of anomalies.
Oh, right.
That
Yes. Yes.
that means that you don't have a downtime. So by the time one anomaly is gone, you have the ability to put up another one right away. And as you climb higher and higher, your EPG and control will climb with you,
Mm-hmm.
and that will increase the area effect of all your anomalies. That's why when you see me flying around, everything just gets sucked in to one or
Yes, which
another
is
anomaly.
fun. No doubt that is a fun thing to do. Make things just disappear. Well, shall we go off and play maybe?
But if you're put on the last console you're missing,
I don't even remember which one I'm missing. Hi, Graz.
Hello.
Which
you're missing the Connie 3.
did we ever open up the Connie 3? That would probably be the next question. Because I don't know if I have it on this tune. Right, the DPRM. I have the option of getting it, but Taz's argument is it's basically spending an entire T6 coupon to get the DPRM when I've got an M6, which isn't that significantly less than the DPRM, or significantly more. They're close enough for my purposes. And yes, I'm sitting on a bunch of T6 coupons. And I mean a bunch. But I don't think I ever opened up the Connie 3. We will go see in just a moment.
Can I buy it from you?
No. No, you cannot.
Oh.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there is a price that you would accept, but the question is Taz willing to pay it?
Well, on this account, no, but I might have one on the other account.
Do you
Probably,
have two Connie 3s?
I think I have two Connie 3s.
probably a bajillion keys, right?
And I've been working my ass off for 2 years to get a hold of one of those ships, and
I
you're like, I
lucked
don't know.
out. I
I
lucked
might have
out.
two of them just flopping about in my cupboard somewhere.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Is this a
uh,
problem?
have you ever seen a fuse box cupboard go like?
I,
That's my brain.
I tend to have a lot of stuff just kind of floating around. You know that. You know as well as I do that I tend to have stuff. Let's see.
I
I've got
would
those
have gotten
two.
it this year if Doe didn't screw me over.
Oh, goodness. I haven't picked my rewards from 4, 5, 6, or 7 yet. So I have a few things sitting there.
Oh my
Plus
god.
I'm pretty sure I've got a Connie 3 sitting in one of the boxes someplace. And a bunch of T6 coupons. I mean, a bunch of T6 coupons. Remember the I don't clear out my inventory and it pays off sometimes? This is when it could be handy. that it down there? Yeah, I got. Oh, are those? I've got 2 Infinity T6s sitting down here. So yeah, and
Yeah,
4.
but you can't get the Connie tree from the Infinity pack.
Is it from the R&D though?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. That's right. What's I going to use this one for? I've got a lot I can grab off on this one. But no, I've got at least 1 Connie 3 floating around. I'm pretty sure I've got 2 on 2 different accounts.
If you have 2, can I buy one of them?
If I can find the second one, yes.
Okay, please go find it.
I'm not going to find it right now.
Yes, I'm
No,
gonna help you search. I full
no, no,
screened
not with
your
multiple accounts. I'm
stream and
not doing.
everything.
That's not what I do when I'm doing the show. I don't. That's why I don't ever clean my inventory. I will take a look for it though when I'm done here, because I have to go through every tune when I'm doing my dilithium mining tonight. So hang on, I'm going to make a note.
Hey Taz,
Hmm?
offer a lot of keys to do it right
Huh?
now. Offer
What?
mom a lot of keys. Yeah, like 20, like 2,000 keys. That I'm sure
Oh,
she'll do it at that point.
I was hoping it was enough to pay in sexual favors.
Oh, no.
You're on the other side
Mom,
of the
no
planet,
comments?
Taz.
Are you dying under your breath over there?
Yes, I am. I was chatting with an acquaintance who I met here in game like a decade ago,
Mhm.
maybe longer. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to come out and visit." And he's like, um, "Okay, but I've got a girlfriend." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know what you were thinking, but no, I'm old enough to be your mother, dude." Okay, just checking.
Wow.
People. I'm old enough to be your mother, probably for everybody out there, or possibly grandmother in some cases.
Well, you started
Ah,
early.
pardon?
I'm 50.
Oh yeah, you're young.
Well,
I remember 50,
in
a
that
long time
in
ago.
that case, you would be a young grandmother. No, young mother.
No, I was not a young mother. I didn't have my son till I was almost 30.
Yeah, so if you were old enough to be my mother, you would be 20.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
Bit early? Yeah, bit early.
Huh?
I'm 45.
Oh, you're so young. Jeez.
What?
So young.
I'm not young.
Yeah.
I'm de
I
I'm
used to make
dealing with
comments
health.
like I've got shoes older than you, but that's not true because they finally gave up, and I had to throw out my old hiking shoes that I'd had for like 40 years. Ah.
I was trusting in that. Have you ever had clothes or shoes with a lifetime warranty on them?
Oh no, never.
Have you heard about Carlings?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. It's a really popular brand over here in Europe.
Okay.
And well, there is probably a reason why they're not existing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I bought a pair of pants from them when I was 15, turning 16. I
Mhm.
still have them. But the edges around the feet are starting to dissolve
Yeah.
because what's happening to the fabric, I can't explain. It's just only thing I can
Brain.
explain it as it's dissolving.
Oh my goodness.
So
Eddie Bauer had an unconditional lifetime guarantee on all the clothes that they sold. Eddie Bauer filed for bankruptcy the other day also, so
lifetime guarantees are starting to come in.
LL Bean has a lifetime
But
guarantee, but it's not that they're going to replace it for free or anything. They will get it repaired if or replace it if it's due to defective materials or craftsmanship, not if it just wears out.
I'm just saying, a pair of pants that has lasted for 30 years, that's impressive.
Oh yeah. And knowing how
Consider
some people wear out their clothing, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Here's an interesting one, though. It's Carhartt. If any of our products should ever fail to meet your expectations, we will work to make it right through repair, replacement, or credit. Damage due to normal wear and tear over time will be repaired at reasonable and transparent charges. That's amazing. They're willing to repair stuff. Because Carhartt stuff
Mhm.
is amazing. Dickies is the same, but not a lifetime.
Yeah.
Land's End isn't bad either.
How big does Carhartt make?
Last I checked, 6XL.
Oh, okay.
Carhartt goes big because, I mean, they're workmen's clothes. Work guys can get big. It's one reason we used to use them is we had a few guys who were, we had a lot of guys who were not petite.
Uh,
Carhartt sizes.
uh, uh, properly insulated?
Depends on what you want. I mean, they've got everything.
No, I'm saying the guys were properly insulated.
Yeah, they were definitely insulated. Yes, they go up through 6XL in Carhartt. The guys were not small. There was a lot of muscle underneath it, but there was a lot of food that went over the top of that muscle.
Kind of like me.
I don't know. I've never seen you, Gross.
Well, let's just say, uh, when if Gabriel Iglesias would uh,
Yeah?
describe me, I'm at least level 5.
My son used to be a big guy, but over the last year he's slimmed down. I mean, he's not slim. Slim doesn't happen in a lot of my family. My sister is the exception. She's thin, but she also lifts weight and does exercise all the time. And I'm like, ew, 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 ew. It's bad enough I go to the gym, but I don't go as much as she does.
How often does she go?
She probably goes every day. Thank you, Dante.
What do you do in the gym except lifting weights?
Pardon?
Are you ladies cardio bunnies?
No. I mean, I do cardio, yeah, because it's important. But if I've got a choice between a deadlift and running on a treadmill, I'll do a deadlift any day. Free weights are much more fun than sitting there pointlessly running. Because if I'm going to pointlessly run, I'll just go grab the dogs and make a point to doing it. Now, in about 8 weeks, when the weather changes and the bicycle paths have thawed, I will be out there on my bike because I love bicycling. It's stupid, it's fun. After a couple hours, your butt hurts, but it's still great. And Indianapolis is full of trails for biking, so just awesome. I used to bicycle from my house to my office, which was, call it 20 miles each way when I was teaching martial arts. So I'd get on the bike at 6, bicycle the 20 miles over to my office, eat something, teach like 4 hours of classes, grab a nap, and then bicycle the 20 miles back home. Until it got to be about 95 degrees on the bike home one day, and I got all the way to the public library by the house, less than a mile from the house, and I was done. Called my husband, like, I'm done. Can you come pick me up? Is the mirror bundle still up? I'm unemployed now, but when it goes on sale again in the future, it'll cost even more, probably, right? I'm going to say probably no. I mean, it'll cost if it's not on sale, but they don't change their baseline prices too much. Because, let's be honest, it's all digital. Their cost does not go up. Let's see.
Yeah, once the only cost is the initial making of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once they make it, all they have to do is just hit copy paste
Yeah,
a
exactly.
bajillion times.
Yeah, they really haven't had a baseline price go up. No, the Mirror Universe bundle is still available. It's 6,000 at the moment though, so you don't want to buy it right now. Wait for them to do a good sale. When it goes down to like 3,000 or something, 50% off sale. Yeah, there's no increase in the cost of goods. I mean, electricity may go up slightly, and internet charges might go up slightly, but once they're done designing this thing and they've paid for the hours it took for those people to design it, pretty much it's automated from that point out. Let's see, you get a legendary dreadnought, account unlock an Agni Phaser torpedo launcher, Mirror Universe Phaser dual pistons, uniform, a Mirror Hakiv, a Rottweiler Porthos, and the ISS ship prefix, the AKS ship prefix, and the ARW ship prefix. So not bad, but knowing me, I might just, I don't know. It's a good looking ship. Ooh, the Monarch looks gorgeous. Yamamoto's. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Ooh. That's pretty. I would only get for the mirror traits for alts, yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. I bought an entire something ridiculous just because I wanted a costume piece once. Yeah, always wait for things to go on sale. Don't spend real money on anything. And I'm sorry, Cryptic, if you heard me say that. I love you, but I'm not spending all this money on ships right now.
Is the sale for the new Meds Market item over?
Okay.
Hang on a second. Yeah, I don't see a sale going on at the moment with mods. I can't imagine they'll have anything on sale before next Tuesday. I'm thinking with the new event, they'll probably have stuff come out next Tuesday.
Needed that bundle.
Which one, the Mods Master?
The one that gave you the Terran warship.
The Acheron?
No.
Oh. The Mirror Warship?
Yeah, Mirror
Yeah, okay.
warship.
Yeah.
Having that on an account wide would have been nice for energy weapons build, but I don't know. After going full science, I don't see me going back to either torpedo or energy weapons build again.
Hold on a second there. When you say chair force, do you mean what I think you mean by chair force? To Echoic? Oh my gosh. You get unemployment from them? So I have an acquaintance who is Army guy, ex-Army now, and he was doing a brief stint, and they put him up in the Air Force quarters that weekend he was there. And he's got his, sleeping bag, and he's ready to just camp out on the floor, and they put him in a hotel room. And he's like, you guys get beds? You get hotel rooms? You guys are wusses. In my case, the appeal is on constructive dismissal even though I took the Doge. Yeah, okay. That gets tough. Anytime you have to start doing the appeals, it always gets challenging. I can imagine. There's a reason I'm not in the military. So, you being of ex-military, what's your take on... Have you watched Starfleet Academy? Let's go for that question first. What's your take on Aki in the chair and her running around in her bare feet? Oh, okay, when she's in bare feet, she tends to be off duty, but... I have pretty strong feelings, and apparently that makes me a misogynistic incel.
What?
No, you're right, Mom. She
Okay,
needs to
if
wear
you
the-
have strong feelings, what do I have?
You're passionate. You're passionate about it.
Well, that was a kind way of putting it.
It drives me up the wall that she doesn't sit up straight and behave herself like an officer when she's
Yeah,
on duty on the bridge. Oh,
yeah. If she's off duty in her quarters,
that's
okay.
fine.
If she's off duty, walking around barefoot off duty, okay.
No, that's gross, but that's a
Yeah,
different
but
thing.
yeah, but on duty, wear shoes, be disciplined.
Yeah. If
You're in, yeah,
you're
yeah.
on duty,
Starfleet,
you're on duty.
yeah.
It's like when I
Starfleet,
can hear your toes slapping against the floor, it's like, dude, I'm out of here now.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Blah.
Starfleet is a quasi-military force. Yeah, on paper it's not military, but still, the if they need me, they're military. You need military discipline.
Yep.
Period.
Now, so here's we get to the other thing. Somebody's like, "Well, it's not the military." Okay, that's fine. If it's not the military, it's not the military. Why do we have the Jem Hadar drill sergeant lady? If we've got her, we're playing military. If we are not playing military, she shouldn't be there.
She's not
It,
Even if it
military,
was
she's an
supposed to be
avian.
military,
pardon?
Or an
even if it was supposed to be a military, you do have some form of discipline in any
Yeah.
private entity, like a corporation or something.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked at hospitals. We have clothing that's required when we're dealing with patients. You know, it would be your scrubs. You had certain colors you could wear for scrubs. You could do certain things with them. You couldn't do other things with them, but you had to wear them. You had to wear your lab coat for my level. You had to do certain things, and if you didn't, you could get written up and you could get fired. And you know, I know people in the military. It's not a joke. It's part of what you do. Now, again, if they're going to say it's not a military or quasi-military, that's fine, and that they just have rank to kind of bestow who sees over who. That's also fine, but then you can't have the military lady there and doing that kind of discipline. So pick a lane. Just pick a lane. We can go either way. But I take it back down to my main complaint about Starfleet Academy, which is the writing is inconsistent. And because I don't think they know exactly what they wanted to do. So we get into the first
and
episode.
it's like it's not hard for them to make it either. It's like the video I showed you earlier. What if Robert Gilliman landed in Star Trek? The first 45 minutes of it, what I've listened to so far, it got me hooked like the old days. Even though I made the research ahead of time and made sure that it was AI and slop. It just uses the old rules to make good Star Trek, and it's so good. I'm sitting there giggling over Data going full nerd on Gilliman's armor suit, and it's like, wow, is that a nuclear reactor powering it? What's shielding that thing? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is so Data! This is so Data! And Gilliman there is sitting is like, wow, the precision of this guy. And then he's being told, oh, it's not a guy, it's a robot. What? Abominable intelligence? Not really, but kinda, but yeah, if you get the notion, Gilliman wouldn't have tolerated Data at all. You know, in Warhammer 40k,
Mm-hmm.
AI is abominable intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And having Data fanboy over Gilliman is kind of amazing to see.
I think I saw that channel once. It deals with what if a certain character from one universe
Yeah,
would
yeah.
enter another universe.
Sitbound, it's called. It's an AI channel. Everything is made by AI. And in general or by principle, I don't want to spend my time on stuff that haven't been made, if that makes sense. if I sit down with AI, I can make insane amount of stuff with the use of like 6 sentences. There is no work behind it, if that makes sense. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am very against consuming AI slop because it feels
Yes.
like I literally deleted my own time. But this one is actually breaking through. Even though it is AI slop, it's so good track. It's so good track.
Well, I get why they do a lot of AI slop. Uh, because for a lot of us, we don't have the skills or the time to do what we want to do, and this provides a shortcut for a lot of us to be able to do some of the clever, crafty things that we can't do.
Hmm.
I mean, I have something I've been working on, and I wanted. It's based on Star Trek Online, but I can't make the animation in game reflect what I want it to be. And Dante sent me something that was done with Grok, which looks really good. But then one of my friends said it's really rude of you to use AI when there's good animators out there who could do this for you. I said, great. Have one of your friends who does this reach out to me, which they did. And it goes from being I pay a couple of bucks to I'm going to pay them hundreds of dollars to do something that is strictly a project that's only for my own brain. No, that's not happening.
Proof of concept can be really expensive if you're gonna play with real money.
Yeah, and I'm not going to make any
And
money off of this. So
yeah, that's why I'm saying if I sit down with AI over 6 hours and it's not something I can physically do
mm-hmm.
afterwards, I feel it as deletion of time I could have spent anywhere else.
AI has this function, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I use like Chat GPT for when I'm trying to put together a bunch of thoughts into an outline so I can start writing a paper. And I can plug it all in there and say, I need you to organize this into an outline for this. And it will do that. And it's like, oh, okay, now I can see the pattern and I can go. And that maybe knocks 5 or 6 hours out of a project for me. But I don't want ChatGPT to write it for me because I write in a certain style. And for a long time, I had the corporate voice. So the way that I wrote was how every document we had came out. And ChatGPT doesn't write in my style. Even when you try and tell it to do it, it doesn't do that. By the way, for people who are firm in their beliefs about anything like Starfleet Academy or Aki sitting sideways in her chair, please don't ever think that we don't appreciate you coming in here and speaking your voice. Yes, I have a loud voice and I speak a lot, but you're welcome here. You are welcome to come in and chat and tell us what you think about things because we want you to feel that this is a safe place. Even if we disagree with you, it means you disagree with us and you should be able to talk to us just as much as we can talk to you. And you can jump into chat too. And you know what? What if you bring up a point I hadn't thought about? And it's like, huh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. You might convince us. My niece at one point refused to talk to anybody who had voted for Trump. And when I saw her not too long ago, I'm like, and by doing that, were you able to convince anybody to change their mind? Well, no. Okay. And it wasn't worth trying? Well, that's different. It's not. It's the same thing. You have an opportunity to try and inform people about what you think and why you think that. And by saying, I'm not going to talk to you because you didn't do what I wanted you to, isn't really the best way to try and change people's minds. It doesn't matter if I
It's
agreed
also
with her or
not her
disagreed.
duty to try to get everyone to see her point, at least. She is free to disengage from any conversation where she thinks that is not going
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
be a good use of your time.
But it keeps coming back to, you might not convince them today, but if you present yourself as a rational person with a point of view, but you're willing to listen to them, you open the door for them to listen to you too. And the chance of a conversation coming out of that at some point now exists. But when he slammed the door, the conversation stops. Same thing here. I like some parts of Starfleet Academy. I dislike some parts of Starfleet Academy. Doesn't make me right or wrong, but I love to listen to everybody else. And I'm not a misogynistic incel. I'm sorry. Reddit keeps telling me that only the people who don't like Aki sitting sideways in her chair are all women-hating, misogynistic, and incels. It doesn't matter that I'm female. Apparently, I can hate myself.
I find it kind of interesting because there is always two sides, and it's somewhat important to know both sides and not blind you
Oh yeah.
to one side.
What do they call that? Echo chamber?
And
When you only listen to people who agree with you?
An
I
echo chamber.
recently had an argument like that with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to explain to Chris it's important to know both sides of your argument. It doesn't help to just sit on one side of the fence and argue. But then I started hurting his feelings. And
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like,
but
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 Pax doesn't care about your
no,
feelings.
but people do get their feelings hurt. A lot of times we take things very personally that aren't necessarily personal because we have invested part of ourselves into believing something, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, disagreeing with it can be taken as a personal affront, even when it's not. But it gets hard to get past that sometimes because we are emotional beings.
Yes, we
I
are.
certainly am. And that's where we get into some of the funnier stuff in life for me is I hate going to the doctor, not because I don't want to get better, but because I don't want them to say that I've done a bad job taking care of myself or my child or my teeth or my eyes or the whatever. And I'd rather not go to the doctor, period, than to have them tell me I'm a bad person.
Hmm.
Says the person with a dislocated shoulder and a whole bunch of broken bones because, yeah, they'll just tell me not to go and do these things. I'm not going to do that.
That break is coming up.
Yep. We should probably play some PPE stuff when we get back here. Rabbit Legend says I'm the same. Yay, good for you, Rabbit Legend.
Just for something completely different.
Yes.
Gras, are you still playing June?
I am.
Has there chapter 3? Has there been any promising changes? I see they are sending out hot fixes in rapid fire here. That usually tells
Yeah,
me stuff is breaking pretty hard.
there's been some changes. How the lens rad, you have to go do missions now to advance it.
So daily mission givers,
Yeah,
or radiant quests as they call them.
there's pretty much oh,
Doesn't have to be Radiant Quest.
there's
I'm
I
just
think have
saying radiant quest is not extra content. That's a time sink.
yeah,
Only game
but
kind of sort of liked Radiant Quests in was Skyrim back in the day, where they were optional. You could go up to a tavern in
Yeah,
keep.
if you run past a mission and it's completely optional and you just, hello,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, that was a fun adventure.
yeah, yeah.
But to
Go
make it
slay that monster over
manageable,
there, and then
go
yeah.
do, go do 5 Radiant quests. That drives me nuts.
Yep.
well, the thing is, the quests are not in Hugger Basin or the Deep Desert. All right, a few of them are in Hugger, but they're in the overall world map.
Yeah. So closed off instances that does not affect the wider gameplay of the game.
Somewhat.
Yeah. These are bandages instead of fixes.
Sometimes that's all you get.
I really this is bad of me to say
Yes.
since Funcom is Norwegian, but it really feels like they took the money and ran for the woods or the mountains in our cases. And there is
You do
one
have
poor technician sitting left in the offices with a what is it? A candle lit next to his TI-83 calculator, trying to patch out the game.
I'm sorry, but I can just see that.
Mm-hmm. And if they just gave us this story, there is this tortured guy sitting in a basement somewhere with a candle lit next to a TI-83, I would give the game all the credit in its life. Well, okay, it's run by nothing. Let's give it a chance.
Speaking of
But
that,
being Norwegian and seeing how they've been celebrating locally with other of their successes and seeing how they disappeared after June, it really, really feels like they just took some money and ran.
yeah, that happens. Hang on a second there, Rabbit. Let's see. I'm going to tell you that Breen Kethsar did not blow me away for being a ship.
That's the
It's going
Big
for five.
stapler.
Yeah, it's going for 550,000. I was not amazed with the ship. It was fine, but 550 million's a lot of money for a fine ship. I mean, if you got the money and you can afford to spend it and you really love green ships, but in and of itself, it really doesn't have anything that I thought was fantastic.
If it's the big stapler, that will have the fire at will extension trade that you may or may not need for fire at will builds.
It's got the aggressive negotiations, which isn't a horrible thing. I mean, if you want it for the traits,
Oh no, the Kevsar was another ship. The Yacht Hot is the one with the fire at will
oh yeah,
extension
no,
trade.
that one's good. Yeah, it's 550. If you can afford it and it's a ship you want, go for it. But like I said, I wasn't blown away with it. It was fine. And if you're married and your wife ever says something is fine, it's not.
Ladies, if you don't do that to your husband, speak your mind. He speaks his. Be plain. If something's wrong, just say so.
Yeah, just tell them they're fine. Guys will figure it out. But if you don't communicate with them, it's not going to be good for anybody, especially you or them, because you're going to get stressed, and they're not going to understand it because they don't speak the language you
but
speak.
but
It also,
but if you tell him the shed is on fire, it won't burn down.
yeah, yeah. The thing is, we don't do hints well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So my backdoor neighbor was out starting his charcoal fire for his grill. And he's standing there. He's got a big pile of briquettes on the grill, and he's got a bottle of the whatever it is, charcoal grill starter fluid. And he's squeezing it on there, and he throws a match on it and ignites. And he's just staring at it blankly. And he gets more of the bottle of the fluid, the igniter fluid, and he's spraying it on there. And his wife comes out and starts yelling at him, and he's just focused on spraying. She finally just slaps it out of his hand, walks in, slams the door behind her. Guys aren't necessarily good with subtle.
Nope, nope, nope.
He did, by the way, get the entire lawn to catch on fire that week. That was impressive. Did hurt the house, but burned his lawn. I will say there's probably a modicum of alcohol involved with that. Rabbit says I'll never have a wife, so that's fine. Don't blame me. I'll never have a wife either. No judging. Just nope. Oh, it's one of those things when my husband was getting sick and he's doing the after I die, will you ever get remarried? Oh, heck no. I've done this once. I've learned my lesson. He wasn't amused. All right, we are back from that. Do you guys want to do some pee-pee-wee stuff?
Sure.
Good. Enough chit-chat. Pee-pee time. Dante, I'm sending you an invitation even though you are married.
My cousin
Oh.
has gotten.
Well, I sent Dante an invitation, then realized he's Klingon. That's not going to work. No worries, Dante. I realize you're Klingon. That's not going to happen. I have nothing I
My
need to
cousin has
do.
gotten married, gotten 2 children and a dog.
Mm-hmm. But if if that works for him, awesome.
I think he would switch lifestyles with me in a heartbeat.
Yeah, the other day somebody was talking about that. They're like, you're all alone. It's just you and the dogs. You're kind of living out there in the country. I'm thinking, yeah, it's kind of perfect. Aren't you scared? No. Well, don't you want people in your life? No. I've got my friends online. I've got the dogs for human companionship. Nobody does anything, tells me what I have to do. I can make whatever I want for dinner. I can go to the gym when I want to. Yeah, no, I'm totally good. Well, aren't
Yep.
you, afraid? No. Nope. I'm
The
fine.
problem is when you go for a extended period without regular human contact,
You do need it, yeah.
you get past the state of I'm bored, I want to hang out with someone, and you
Mm-hmm.
start reaching the state where you're, hmm, I'm starting to feel good, relaxed,
I know.
and no worries but my own worries.
I know. Isn't it amazing?
It's kind of nice.
Celestial Voyagers rating with a party of 8. Let's see if my rating sound effect goes up. It did not. What
And then
the
you start to
heck?
think, how can I screw up the setting I have now? Yes, by inviting someone else into your life.
There is that, yes. I wonder if that's. Anyway, welcome aboard, everybody from Celestial Voyager. Screw humans in person, online is better. It definitely has its moments. Though, if I need to deal with human beings because I want some interaction, going to the gym, do
So,
something not
so question.
great. So I was doing sumo uh, deadlifts, and big hulking guy comes over, and he's like, "Are you doing this or are you doing that?" I said, "I think I'm doing this." And he goes, "Oh, well, here, you need to do this and put your feet there, and do this and lift this way and put your hands here." And, that was great. I had about 30 seconds of human interaction. I did a better lift. And then he left and we didn't have to talk again. And then I went back over to say thank you. And then we left and we didn't have to talk again. It was amazing. I
Yeah.
love this.
Also, you get human interaction when you go grocery shopping as
Yeah,
well.
that's kind of weird.
That's not a
People are
place I
weird.
want people to interact with me.
Well, okay, I'll say this. You say, hey, you go up and ask, oh, hey, sir, where's the cereal? Okay. Then, no, also, okay, yes, I'll take plastic bags, please, when you're checking out. Yeah, okay. Uh, it's like you get a little interaction when you're telling the guy behind the meat counter, I want a pound of that ground beef, or I want 3 of those hamburger patties, or something like that.
I will say the lady at the grocery store behind the meat counter is a little too friendly, and I kind of am doing the cringe. I just, no, I'll just buy it over there in the packaged stuff. I'm good. She's very nice, but it's a little too nice. Gym people are fine. People at the movie theater are fine. You go in, you get your ticket, you order your food, you chat about the beer, and then they leave you alone for 2 hours. It's great. What are we doing, good people? What are we doing? Oh, Spirit Caller is chatting for the first time. Welcome aboard, Spirit Caller.
I'm logging in.
Oh, you're logging in. Well, then we'll wait for you to get here. There's Vincent. I don't like when the employees follow you around in stores like that. You know, that used to be half the fun, is to see if you could make them follow you around by acting suspiciously. I used to play that game at the airport. I've learned don't play that game at the airport anymore. But in the grocery stores, just subtly looking around, then you look at your bag and then you kind of look suspicious. Rabbit says, I work in retail. I worked in retail for years, yeah. People who were subtle were, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, you don't know the level of stupid
Oh, no,
until
I,
you
I
work.
totally know the level of stupid.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say you don't know the level of stupid until you work food and retail.
Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. In that case, Rabbit Legend, I will only do it outside the stores. I'll do it at the malls, but between stores. How's that? Is that a fair compromise so I can play my game and not make you guys upset? Because that's not nice. When I worked in retail, we had people who would just walk into the store, grab like an entire amplifier, and walk out the door. And it was like, what the heck? And there's not much you can do about it. I mean, short of tackling them.
That's gonna break the amplifier.
Yeah, that's kind of why we didn't tackle them. So
Well,
my then boss, then later husband, would put all the stuff up front, put the displays up there, and what he had done was emptied out the boxes and would put like bricks in there. And guys would grab the box with the bricks, run out the door, and all right, well, get rid of a box of bricks.
when I was working in Space World,
Mm-hmm.
demo models, have you seen those?
I think so, yeah.
It looks like a fully functioning device.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
even has a light-up display, but there is no insights in it.
Yes. Yes.
You should be noticing this the moment you pick it up,
Yeah.
because it's really light. We had a lot of demo models, and we had them outside the store so you could look at them instead of walking into the shop.
Mm-hmm.
But they were demo models,
There's,
and
it's
almost twice a week we had to replace demo
yeah.
models because people were stealing them.
Yeah. It's like IKEA. You go
And,
in there and
and it's like you're walking back home with this
Certainly won't
device
be buying from that store that device that I
with
stole that doesn't
this
work.
device under your arm, and nothing in your head is calculating the fact that your arm is not getting tired.
Famous, I'll say this: Apple's kind of okay with people trying to swipe the phones from their stores
mm-hmm.
because they actually have all the phones recorded in their system as being on display. If anyone attempts to steal one of those phones and then start using it, the GPS system's locked on the phone to where it's going to be reported to Apple. And
Nice.
Apple's going to turn around to the cops and say, "Hey, the person's over here."
It kind of reminds me of what Steam has started to do when they hear about people scamming others through their accounts. That is for a Steam player who starts stealing or scamming other players. If they get the information, they will verify it, they will cancel his account, they will charge it back to his credit card that's on file, and just absolutely ban them from ever being in any of the games and take all their stuff. I kind of respect him for it.
I got really disappointed by Steam when my account got hacked.
Oh, maybe that's one reason they've improved on it. This is relatively new.
I got hacked apparently by someone going apeshit. So they stole my account to use stolen credit cards on.
Ooh, that's horrible.
So when I got my account back, there were like 700 games on my Steam account.
Yeah?
Year and a half later,
Oh,
Steam removes my access to those games.
so you had him for a year and
At,
a half?
at that point, they should just have let me keep the games because I had installed almost all of them. I had spent the license on almost all of them. And if I now go to buy any of the game, it says you have about 600 hours in this game. Returning this game will not be an option.
Oh, good. I made Moopsy appear on the other side of this wall. That's fairly good. He's stuck behind there. No, he's stuck in the wall. Oh, poor Moopsy. Poor Moopsy.
Apropos terrifying stuff.
What are we gonna play?
Tyrannid Moopsy merger. Imagine the breeding rates. Holy crap. You could literally use it as a grenade, and the fragments would just repopulate the entire area.
See, he's stuck in there. What are we playing?
Borg disconnected!
Okay. Rabbit Legend, do you want to join us for a little pew-pew? Cool.
Be real fast.
Hey, now we have a full team. Hey, excuse me, just 1 second. Hey, dogs! Hey! Oh, well, that worked really well. You sure you want to do that, Taz?
I'm peeing. Hold on.
The dogs will bark at other people. Are there dogs, animals, cars, headlights, snow? They tried to chase a possum today. Possums don't move very quickly, and I'm holding him back because I can't imagine this is going to end well for the possum. Oh, Rabbit Legend, you didn't want to ask if you can join us? Of course you can join us. Everybody can join us. We're here to play games.
They can't. We're a full team.
Yeah, we got a full team. We're good. Well, he's part of the full team. Taz, are you back?
I'm back.
Okay. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wee woo.
We will.
We will.
Oh, we still don't have a movie for tomorrow night, folks.
How about Hot Shots?
That's a great thought. We haven't done Hot Shots. I put that down the list. Just the original, though, not Hot Shots Part 2, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
But
Hot Shots
Part
it
2
is.
could be maybe
Isn't
on
that-
another.
Isn't that just as good?
Yes.
Hot Shots Part 2, but you have to have Part 1 first to make D work.
Yep.
We are just waiting for this thing to launch now, because, reasons.
Why would it need this amount of time to start a full party? I don't understand.
I've explained
Nobody
it.
knows.
They have to get everybody out of the theater. They have to sweep up all the popcorn, make sure all the floor isn't too sticky before they let in the next team. Okay, so I saw the trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu that was released during Super Bowl. I'm not impressed.
No, you're not the only one.
I mean, so somebody was showing me clips from the series from last year, or whenever it was on. I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun and interesting. I'd like to watch this, because I had not watched it. And then I saw the new trailer, and I'm like, or not. This does not look interesting. Thank you. I mean, my first thought it was Santa and his sleigh off to the North Pole or something like that. Led by a couple of Tauntauns. It was just cutesy and I don't do cutesy.
Okay, you're the second person that's made such a similar comment
Really?
about that. Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube that used to be with Collider Video,
Okay.
John Campion, and he was commenting about it, and his co-host of the day pretty much said, I could have sworn I heard Santa going ho 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 somewhere.
Yeah.
And also heard sleigh bells.
It just, yeah, missed something.
Yeah, and also at the same time, it's a Super Bowl ad. You know,
Yeah. I mean, I'm
that's
expecting over-the-top, really high-end production quality.
yeah. And the thing is, those commercials usually range for 30 seconds,
Yeah.
8 to 10 million dollars.
Right.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're gonna give me a 30-second spot, freaking go up balls to the walls, give me something worth watching.
Yeah. I mean, those are supposed to be like cutting edge, best of the best.
Yeah, pretty much half the people tuning into the Super Bowl are watching it
For the
just
commercials,
for
yeah.
just for the commercials.
The spots are extremely expensive
Yes,
for
they
a
are
reason.
extremely expensive.
Yeah, it's like yeah, pretty much. It's as I said, the people are tuning in to watch the commercials. That's probably the best time of the year to do a commercial. Is you have uh, at least at least uh, half a billion people turning in. Minimal.
Picking up a massive disturbance in fluidic space.
Yeah, I mean,
Species
if you've got an
8470
even
is approaching.
semi-decent commercial, you will get a year's worth of traction out of it.
Oh yeah, it's like some companies that's half of their year's budget that they would do, and honestly, that's they would, as you said, that's a decent amount of traction
Yeah.
for just one 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl. It could make uh it could be bukus of help for your company if you can get it just right.
So the only commercial I have heard anything about, aside from briefly about Mandalorian and Grogu, was the Ring doorbell commercial, and that was not a positive response at all.
No!
Yeah,
Goodness me.
yeah, no, nope. It's one of
Do
those.
you
I guess
still
I'm.
have to pay for Ring?
Pardon?
Do you still have to pay for
Oh
Ring?
yeah, absolutely.
Destroy the disconnected morgue ships. Stop them.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to buy the equipment and you have to buy the service.
Yeah, my father was trying to sell me a Ring setup thingy. And I was trying to impress on him that this requires a monthly service, and he's like, no, it's only a camera. But yeah, for me to have access to this thing and actually use it, I need a monthly service.
So
He
here's
couldn't
what's
wrap his head
very
around that.
interesting. I know that Graz might be aware of this, but you guys probably aren't. There's a newscaster reporter lady whose mother was kidnapped
Yeah.
recently, and they have a Ring doorbell, but she wasn't paying for the subscription service to store the information in the cloud. So they couldn't see if somebody had tried to break in through the front door or anything. Well, it turns out that, yeah, actually that information is recorded and kept in the cloud, even though she's not aware of it and paying for it. But they
Yep.
were able to secure the information from the cloud. I don't know if it was from Google or Ring or who. But yeah, that information does exist. So if it's there, somebody has access to it if they want it bad enough. Now, in this case, that's great.
The cops just get a warrant. Give
I
it
don't-
to,
In theory, it could be a warrant, but because she wasn't paying for it, it's possible they could have just asked Google, and Google could have had the option to comply.
yeah. Honestly, the cops could go up, ask for it. If Google's smart, they would hand it over.
Yeah.
Yes,
They would have to be handing it over.
well,
Well, if it's
it,
owned,
in,
they might not be able to. So if it was
Yeah.
somebody's cloud information and they didn't want it released, potentially they'd have to get a warrant. But she didn't own it. So it's the information doesn't belong to her or the family. And I'm sure the family would have cooperated too in these circumstances. But that gets into a whole bunch of weird, murky stuff.
I can't see the disconnected org.
There's still 2 of them out there, but we have a minute and 25 seconds
Yeah.
to get them. It's possibly because you've got so much stuff going on, Taz.
Yeah, problem is between macro not working and manually clicking everything, I don't get to click the
We got 15 anyway.
disconnected org in time, so, oh yeah, okay.
Working on an intercept.
In that case,
Right inside.
Hey, how? In theory, yes, they should have had to get a warrant.
But sometimes companies will not require a warrant if they.
Depends on their terms of.
Yeah,
things like that.
and it also depends on the circumstance
Yeah. This,
of what's going
this
on.
is a little different, but let's say it had been a crime perpetrated by the person who lived in a building and it was caught on the Ring camera, then yep, absolutely you gotta have a warrant. That's an issue. Stow keybinds would help. Do you not have keybinds? We have people here who can help with keybinds. But in her case, she didn't have any storage service in the cloud. So they have to get a warrant from Ring or Google or whoever owns it. But in theory, they shouldn't have had it either, but they did.
The Vault have a ship designed to fight. Destroy it before an attack is launched.
That's a whole different thing, which I'm sure we'll hear about in the days to come. For the moment, though, I'm just going to rely on the dogs to keep them from bothering me.
So I've heard plenty of stories of dogs barking, and just that alone scared the
Yeah.
perpetrators away.
We don't have a lot of porch pirates. We have a lot of people delivering stuff to the wrong address. So my address, let's say, is 1234 Smith Street. But it's at the point where Jones Street hits my street and comes into a dead stop on my street. Right. But the house across the street is also 1234. But it's the front of their house faces my house, so it looks like we're both the same address on the same street. Just one of those. We couldn't think of a better way to lay out the houses and number them. We could have changed the number 1. I would make it 1, 2, 3, 5 Smith Street.
So in other words, pretty much, Mrs. Smith comes over and knocks on the door. Hey, did you get by chance to get my Rainmaker?
Yeah, honestly, every time something comes to the door, we both look at it, look at the other house, hike over there, put it on their front doorstep. It's a friendly neighborhood. For the most part. What are we up to? We are up to 10 of 15. Looks like Rapid is doing a phenomenal job of getting these things rescued.
I have a story from the time I met my cane Corso before he was my dog.
Yeah.
And if you know what a cane Corso is, you know that is one giant dog.
They are big puppers.
So he hadn't met me before, but my cousin who owned him at the time, we were out doing something and she had to go do something else before she got back home. So she told me and my friend to just go home to her place. and wait.
Did the dog know you guys?
But we had no idea of the dog. She didn't tell us about the dog.
Surprise!
um,
Yeah, no.
uh,
I mean, I love dogs, but I have friends who are going to stay with me starting in a couple of weeks. They're just coming in for a few days, go to a party. And I'm going to head over to the middle because we've only got about 30 seconds left. And I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to have to time it so we always come in and out together until probably the very last day of this, before the party, because it's going to take my dogs 4 or 5 days to get used to these people. All right, I know you're around here someplace.
so this dog was behind the fence. The fence was cemented to the ground. And his presence was so fierce and so brutal that even though he was safely chained inside his fence and all that stuff,
Yeah.
we stayed in the car until my cousin arrived.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
3 dreadnoughts.
I totally
And
get that.
They're attacking one another. This is your chance.
I am not joking when I say we could feel it vibrate in the windows when he barked.
Oh, yeah.
That's how loud he was.
Oh,
It was insane. So when the day came and she asked if I could take him because I had gotten to know him and all that by that time, it wasn't even a question I needed to think about or anything. It was like, yes, bring him here. Bring him here.
There's so much stuff on this map, it's hard to see if there's anything. They're all dead. Okay. I love the doggers, but they are big doggers.
Safest 9 years of my life.
Yeah.
I microwaved the Wolf Citadel, and then I microwaved the Undine Dreadnought, and then I tapped around for Bog Queen, but she was dead
Yeah,
already.
she was gone. I got a little damage on the Citadel.
Sorry, but not really.
Everything turned yellow and purple, and then after a while it said leave map.
Yeah. Yellow, little blue, little dead, a lot of debris. Oh, apparently I got the killed the Borg killer accolade. Yay. What next, good people? What next?
Don't know. I'm usually asleep now.
No, you're not. You're usually talking about going to sleep now. There's a difference.
Yeah, I can say sayonara to that normal biorhythm, men I hold it for a day.
I have been trying to get back to sleep, so I stayed up till 10:30 last night running the dilithium mine stuff because I'm doing it on every account because I want to get all of these VIP mining claims done so I can start moving those tunes over to the other accounts very slowly, but they're getting moved over. And so that means I had to do it 42 times last night between when we ended and when I went to bed. And at one point I'm realizing, oh, this is the last one on this tune. 41 tomorrow. Oh, this is the last one. Only 40 tomorrow. Just slowly going through it. It's only 11:35 there, Rabid Legend. Where are you? I know you're in England, I presume, from the use of the pound sign. But where are you at in London? Or England, rather? Oh, you're in Scotland. Ah, I stand corrected. I've never been to Scotland. Next trip over. Which might be...
Everything I know about Scotland is learned from Groundskeeper Willie.
Hold it. What about Scotty? Didn't learn anything from Scotty?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, last few trips over, I've gone to Ireland and obviously to England quite a bit, but I've never gone up to Scotland. Next trip over is going to be to go see Pi, potentially Taz.
Denmark?
Yeah, Pi's in Denmark. I've been to Denmark a lot. I like Denmark. My family's in Sweden, so you know, fly into Copenhagen and take. My cousin drives over and picks me up because it's a short drive from his place.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. It's good having family over there. But I will find you, Taz. I will track you down and find you.
Well,
we
if
we
Taz
are
comes
also
wandering over the frozen sea, you can legally whack him with a stick
yep.
if you're in Denmark.
Does it freeze between Norway and Denmark? I know
Nope.
it freezes between Sweden and
Very
Denmark.
So
That
rarely
was a fun
in
story.
salt
absolute extreme winters. That's yeah.
salt water doesn't freeze.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah,
It
well,
just it
it
takes a
doesn't
lower.
it doesn't freeze in our
No,
temperatures.
it probably doesn't. You have to not have too deep of water for that to not freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Rabbit legend. Every time I go to London, it's usually to see Patrick Stewart doing a play, to meet up with my friend Catherine so we can go see Patrick Stewart doing a play, and then I go up to Nottingham to go play Warhammer. That is my trip to England, and it's a fine trip.
I live about 15 minutes from the airport. Yeah,
Do you
about
really?
15 minutes.
Huh.
Yep.
The
But I
welcome.
think you will have to do. I don't think they fly. What's it called? Foreign from that airport. So you will have to fly by Oslo no matter what.
Oh, no problem. I see the Welcome to Scotland signed A1 Road JPEG. Is that the one you're talking about? Looks like a giant white X on a blue background.
But yeah, coming to Norway. Would you like to visit Hell?
To visit Hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been to Hell. It's in Michigan. And I'm not joking. There is
Hell
a
is
Hell,
in
Michigan.
Norway. Hell, Norway.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to go to Hell.
But in Norwegian, Hell means luck.
Ah, absolutely then.
And how many L's does it have?
2.
Okay.
You've been to Hell, it's England. Okay, England is weird. I'm sorry. It's people who think
Sesame
they're polite
Street
but
is
aren't
made
really
in Hell.
polite, and people who say they're neat and tidy who throw garbage on the ground. It's just like, you're not polite. The people in France were more polite than the people in London the last time I was there, and such messy people. And I'm waiting in. No, I'm not waiting in line. I need to go into a bathroom, and I walk past the line to go in, and people are like, "Hey, you can't just cut the line." I'm like, "Hey, that lady just threw up on me. I'm gonna go wash my hands." They're like, "Oh, well, maybe." The Scottish hate England. I can totally believe that. Totally believe that.
Thought there were only 2 cities in Norway, Oslo and Osroffel.
Well, then I'm definitely coming up to visit you, Rabbit. So this year's trip, which is going out to the west coast, is going to go see Graz on the way out, and I have to find out kind of where you live, Graz, because I think that's going to be like the limit for day one. So Graz and I can eat ice cream. Then I'm going to go visit Mr. Dave, so Mr. Dave and I can go out and eat Hatch Chili's. Day 3 is Vegas, where I will catch up with DT and 47 Alpha Tango and Borg King, and we will go do those traditional Vegas foods of hamburgers, pizza, and tacos. It's not a high end food trip. Maywin says Scots may be way nicer. Just you can't understand what they're saying half the time. Throw in the Welsh. Do you want to have fun? Talk to people from Wales. What? What? Glaswegian?
Oh,
That's
they have that. They have that town name that's what, 5 miles long.
Yeah.
Written.
It's like on
Okay.
a sign that goes down to the second line on the sign. I've seen that one. So not to compare, Rabbit, but when I was in Ireland to meet up with one of my fleet mates, we got there. We were staying in an Airbnb, which is very nice, and the woman came into our Airbnb to greet us, and I know she's speaking English, and I still had no idea what she was saying. My son and I are looking at each other like, what? And she finally said, "Where are you from?" "Oh, Chicago." I thought Kiwis were New Zealanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't say New Zealanders are nice because everybody I met in New Zealand was from someplace else. Yes, that place. Okay, Maywin, the movie for tomorrow. I better check this before I commit to this one. Let's make sure. I couldn't figure out why my Amazon bill was so high last month, and then I realized how many movies we watched. Prime. Put on Prime. Yep, we can. Ooh, it's only a couple of bucks too. Yes, we can absolutely watch Hot Shots tomorrow. You know what else they've got? Another fine quality movie. The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
That does not ring a bell.
You've never
What
seen
is
Buckaroo
that?
Banzai?
Apparently not.
Oh my goodness.
It has Jeff Goldblum, John Lithgow,
Peter
Peter
Weller,
Weller, the
Ellen,
Peter Weller's guy that did RoboCop.
Yeah,
Clancy Brown's in it. Ellen Barkin's in it. Robert Ito is in it. Um, Robert Schiavelli's in it. Who else is in it? It's an excellent movie, but it's a movie you have to pay attention to because the dialogue is interesting. We can do Duck Dodgers someday. But it's a very good movie. Um, we saw it in the theater because it wasn't being well attended, but the review from Time Magazine was like, "Oh, you absolutely have to see this movie." Here's my ultimate test for everyone if you can say this place. I can try to say it. Edinburgh?
Edinburgh, a town in Scotland.
It's a town in Scotland, yes. It's also a town in Texas, which is really interesting.
Edinburgh.
How do you say it, Rabbit?
Edinburgh.
You pronounce the G
No, you
as you
don't pronounce the G.
pronounce the G. Edinburgh.
No, I don't think you pronounce the G.
The locals do not pronounce the G.
Yeah, that's well. So Texas is Edinburgh.
And they append another sub-vocalized
No,
vocaloid like Edinburgh.
yeah. How?
Doesn't end with the R.
No, the choice is not between Buckaroo Banzai and Hot Shots. We're going to watch Hot Shots tomorrow, but Buckaroo Banzai is on my list of things that we are going to watch, I think. But we've got others that people have asked for. So this is Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Thank you. Edinburgh. Edinburgh. This is one that you can tell where a person's from by the way they say that. Who has joined us? It's Maywin. Hi.
Kind of the same thing with people in Kentucky.
Yeah.
How they, and also the U.S., how they pronounce Louisville.
Well, we say
What
Louisville.
Right.
But
Rabbit, sorry, Rabbit.
when people say Chicago, you can usually tell if they're from Chicago or not by the way they say it. And we were watching some god awful sci-fi movie, and it was Chicago, and we're cringing, and they were driving along Armitage Street, cringe, ouch, 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 and they're going to Deplan, triply ouch, Because it's Chicago. If there's a letter there, we're going to say it. Desplaines is pronounced Desplaines. The really
Chicago.
short street downtown is pronounced Goethe, Goethe. And yeah, if there's a letter there, we'll say it. We just might not say it the way everybody else says it.
Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago. That's how it should be.
Sophie Street being named after that German writer and
That's the one, yes, Goethe. In Chicago.
would be then pronounced Goethe.
Yes, I know that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. But this is Chicago. It's pronounced Goethe. They have a Goethe. We're going to say all those letters. Otherwise, why did we spend the money putting it all on the sign?
I mean, English-speaking regions love to butcher other languages.
Of course.
For us.
Is oblique shielding a good personal trait? That is a good question. I don't know. Darn you, Cat and Box, for bringing us back on topic and away from our bizarre discussions about stuff.
Our ADHD talk. How dare you?
ADHD talk, that is so good.
What I got, so I'm the rest of y'all must have it too.
Let's see if I've got
Oblique
oblique shielding.
shielding would supply you with some extra shield strength, which I would be arguing would be sapped away by the enemies quickly anyways. So, yeah.
So Cat and Box yesterday when we were chatting was like level 10 or level 11. So Buttswind? I like that one. 99% nerdy. Pork, and porch can all be pronounced the same way in English. Well, here's the thing. In English, we can mispronounce it in a bazillion different ways. We're really good at it.
It's funny too because you said pork as the first one. I
Uh-huh.
read that. I read that as pork while being down here in Texas for so long. Just a bad speller.
I'd be thinking if you say something like pork, that you mean a meat product.
Yes.
And porch, that is the thing you sit upon
Yes, it
in
is.
front of your house.
Yes, exactly.
Pork can also be pronounced as cop.
It can?
Yeah, it can be pronounced as cop.
Yes. Rabbit Legends, by the way, does say we have a place here called Eslos in Ayrshire? Hi, Drunken Heretic. Oh, we won't get into wonderful names for places. The world is
Is that
full
how
of
it's
wonderful
pronounced?
names for places.
Is that how it's pronounced, rabbit, or how it's spelled? Don't know if he's doing that for us.
Which one,
What
the
do you pronounce
Buttswind
it, right?
or the Eslos?
Past loss and Ayrshire.
There is a place called Loss. Space Marine, but in English, trach, as in tracheotomy, is pronounced with a K in lieu of the CH. So we. Oh, I see where you're going with that one. Let's see. If I can remember the one that my brother used to do.
How many people know what a tracheotomy is?
I do.
I do.
You do.
I do.
I do too.
So-
Smart.
Go ahead.
I was done pretty much. Yeah.
So I put a word up there, GHOTI. If you want to talk about how weird English can be, pronounce that word.
Body.
Any other guesses?
Gotai?
Close. It's pronounced fish. GH as in laugh, O as in women, and TI as in motion. GHOTI is pronounced fish.
What language is that from?
It's English. It's something, my mom was an English teacher. And she would go on and on about how interesting English is in terms of what we process in our brains, but what the language lets us do.
Yeah, what you're saying. Okay.
Next question. What century is that from?
Oh, well, if it was from my mom, that would be from the 20th century, probably. Probably 1970s, because that's when she was teaching the most. I mean, she taught mostly in the 40s. Then she took some time off to have a family and went back to teaching in the 70s. But she would do this to her
1855.
students to make them appreciate how bizarre life is. Here's what you learn. This is the rule. These are the things. This is how we break the rules. This is how we have fun.
I put a thingy into the chat that is a punctuation mark used in old-timey documents
Really?
that signifies a long pause. And it
Huh.
is used in your some of the oldest documents, including Bill of Rights and Declaration of Independence. And it is called a dog's bollock. So your
I
Bill
mean,
of
that
Rights is full of
sounds
dog's
fitting.
bollocks.
I like it.
That sounds fitting.
There are punctuation marks that are not commonly used but exist. One, for example, is the exclamation comma, where you have the top part of the exclamation mark, but a comma at the bottom, which is used to give emphasis to part of a sentence, but the sentence is going on after that.
Also, a exclamation question mark.
Yes, there is a irony
What is that
mark,
like?
and
Being decisive, being excited while being indecisive at the same time.
well, you know how you can put a question mark and an exclamation point together as two different things, like um, he's
Point.
coming,
Good point.
right? Exclamation point and a question, two things going on at once. Well, this is them together. It's got its own sign. These date back sometimes to just like last month, but some of them date back hundreds of years. But we don't use them anymore. And I'm thinking, oh, these are good.
I looked up that spelling, that GHOT
Mm-hmm.
I, and it says that its first noted usage was back in 1855.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God! Well, my mom
yeah, that
wasn't
sounds about
that
right.
old. My mom's not that old.
Yeah, but she learned from somebody who learned English back then,
She probably, well,
probably. So
probably somebody to somebody
Learn from
similar. Yeah.
English back
or,
then. Yeah,
I mean, she
you,
was a
you know,
1920s vintage. I think my grandma was only at like an 1890s vintage, so it would have been two generations before that. But yeah, finding out all that weird stuff is fun.
it is true. The generation gaps are getting longer.
Yeah, they kind of are. We're not having kids at 14 anymore.
How dare you?
I know.
How dare you all not continue the suffering?
Yeah, really. Being a 28-year-old grandma is not a thing. I wasn't even a 28-year-old mom. Hold it, was I? No, I was a 29-year-old. See, I can remember it. Hold it, was I? What year did TNG come out? That was 87 or 88?
87, I
87,
believe.
okay. Yeah, so my son is slightly younger than TNG.
Oh,
So let's do something.
I was 11 when TNG came out in the US, and when it came over here, 1989, I was
Ra-
13 years old.
Rabbit Legend says I'm 99, but I'm going to lay odds that Rabbit means that he is a 99 vintage, not a 99 age. But if you're a 99 age, that's amazing.
Hey, Watts, when they released TNG in Germany for the first time on the first run, was it did they dub it or did they just subtitle it?
They dub it.
Nice.
So,
Well,
There
it'd be nice.
was a thing for the first few seasons where one station picked it up over here, and they got kind of tired of it and left it on. And another station picked it up for the rest of the run.
yeah.
So some of the voices changed.
Oh,
My first night in Germany, for the first time I was over there, get into my hotel room and I'm like, I'm going to watch a movie. I know a little bit of German, I can probably find. And it's Star Trek Wrath of Khan. I'm like, natural, no problem. I can watch this. No, no. Every voice was dubbed and they were all wrong. And I'm like, no, I can't watch this. This is so wrong. Ah.
Well, you can watch the most important part of the movie.
Well, I could figure it out. I'd only seen it a few hundred times, so I was pretty good with it.
it's nothing worse. There's nothing worse when they pull when they pull a voice that just does not fit the character. You're like, oh,
No,
God.
that is not Kirk. I am sorry, and it's definitely not Ricardo Montalban. Definitely not.
It was like with Disney. They used the same like German voice
Mhm.
actors for like 30 movies.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone sounded alike.
Yeah.
Like Jack Skellington sounded like Aladdin, and he also sounded like.
Well,
I
after
mean, that's the two I know he did.
I think it was like my fifth or sixth trip over, I finally gave up on trying to watch TV because if they put up subtitles, I could figure it out because I could read it well enough, but I couldn't hear it well enough. And then I discovered that, hey, they do the soccer or football or whatever you call it over there in English. I watched a lot of soccer. They were very
Yeah,
nice to me when I was there
with
because
media
everybody
we
would
are
speak English because my German wasn't that good, but
very diligent with dubbing apparently.
I'm going to cue us for something. Do we have a taste for anything?
Not particularly.
Good. We will.
Random will do.
We-
Rewu indeed.
Rabbit, I mean the thing where they've got the, 9-10 inch round white and black ball and they kick it from one side to the other.
Americans.
No, not
Football. It
the
seems to be
Americans.
very popular now over there.
of all the things we can get on a random, we get this one. What the heck?
The English
Which one?
would be to blame for that because they invented association football and then they shortened it to soccer before they brought the word over to the Americans, who are then using it. Can't really blame them for that.
Oh, I don't blame us for it. We're just us doing it. Though it's cute. The
The
official NFL football team practices across the street from me, and between my house and their house or their building are all the soccer fields. So we get a little of everything.
Scanning the nanite transfer.
Fitball?
Gun.
Fitball?
Additional data.
I remember the years when the NFL had NFL Europe.
Had what?
How well it didn't work. NFL started a European American Football League.
Really?
For a while there. The only problem was the only ones who cared about it were the Scottish and the Germans. I think by the end of the league, they had 2 teams in Scotland and like 5 or 6 in Germany. They just couldn't get any of the other countries to join in.
It's mathematically possible for me to care less about sports than I am to you. But it approaches 0 really.
Curling is interesting.
Which is
Curling.
with the broom and waiting on the ice thing.
yeah,
Yeah, that is cool.
Census confirmed.
They were televising a couple
Yeah.
of it this morning too. I was
Is
watching a little bit of it. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
are the Olympics going on right now?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be the thing. Every single day, that would be the first thing that would come on. And
They're
my
not doing
husband
really
would be
well,
down there
though.
watching them sweep the ice just ever so perfectly to have it go exactly where they want. Which I just think,
Where is the Olympics?
yeah,
And
apparently.
Italy.
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, no. One of the American skiers got helicoptered out after having a particularly not good day. And somebody got, I think it was American, got a bronze on the luge. Oh, gosh darn it. Do you know
Oh,
what?
the opening of the Olympics is now? Like
No.
now?
No, it's been going
No,
on.
it's been a few days ago.
I just don't pay attention to that stuff.
Oh, here's the Nexus parse.
Today is skiing, skating, and snowboard. Ooh, U.S. men's hockey just started 12 minutes ago. I don't know if we're any good this year. I do like hockey. Let's see what we got on the parse. Ooh, Rabbit! Congratulations, Rabbit just absolutely pounded everything. Grow's coming in just behind that with 234, What's the hell with 166, Taz with 115, and me with 74. Nice. And total time, 58 seconds. Yes, thank you so much.
I believe the record for infected was 11 seconds.
No.
For a solo run, Keops did that.
How can you get everything to spawn fast enough to hit the 11 seconds?
No idea.
Because, I mean, just to get from one side to the other.
Well, in Hive, the spawning is less of a problem. He did it in 9 seconds.
Yeah, I know a couple of people who've done it in... Hive's a little different because you can straight line it. You know, just going from the beginning to end. If you go straight down the middle and blow up everything as you go, it's going to go fast.
If infected, you teleport, I don't know, and then...
Yeah, you're right. But no, even with like the thing off the Voven that lets you jump around, it takes 3 or 4 seconds to kick in. And it's got too big of a recharge. So left to right, you could do that. But then you got to get back to the middle. I'd love to see that. Love to see how they figured it out. Rabbit, you are always welcome to join voice chat. There's no rules. Okay, don't swear. Please don't swear. That's about it for rules. Let's see. Is anybody?
Well, fudge.
Yeah, we still swear sometimes. You are welcome to join, but it might throw you into quarantine first. If it does, let me know. Otherwise, come on in.
Can we use fractures there?
You can swear like Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
Oh,
And toasters.
Feldercarb. And Rabbit has joined us. Hi, Rabbit. Can you guys give me... You can all chat for a second. Do you mind if I run down and grab something to drink?
Have fun.
Nope,
Good
nope,
luck.
nope, absolutely not happening.
Please, pretty please, Taz, can I have some
Nope.
Do not run.
I won't let... Hey, I'll tell you, you can't have your carbs next time.
Okay, go.
I'll be right back. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. You know it's not snack time.
Guess the dog wants food.
Hmm.
I tried to clean up some swear words in my vernacular once upon a time. But then I said, what the sexual intercourse, and people got confused.
What? What? Oh, it was funny. I had friends were talking to some Germans and they were cursing at them on Counter-Strike a long time ago. And they were like, what are they saying? It's like, guys, it's not that far off from English. I think you figure it out.
Not that hard, I suppose. Yeah.
What show used the word Frel
Brel?
as a first word?
Farscape.
Yeah.
It's the
Farscape, that's right.
Yeah. Goes the same direction as Battlestar Galactica's Frack, I suppose.
Well, isn't that from Farscape?
Farscape.
Yeah.
Am I muted?
Nope.
No, we heard you. Thank God you knew. Because I can't remember.
What do I do with all my GPL?
Your gold pressed platinum.
Indeed.
Strip club.
Tell that.
Just
You
accumulates, and
you
I have
go,
nothing to
go-
spend it on.
you go and you buy all the visual decoration for your ship interior. After that, you just play with GPL when you play double.
To get
When
more
you
GPL.
when you have
Yeah. Or
when
I
you-
make everyone around me dance for 5 years straight.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. That's the reason why I bought that little nullifier. I'm tired of doing that shit all the time.
When I hit
Put the
my
nullifier
first,
off, because if you dance under my party ball, I have that Rasian thingy duty officer slotted. You get a dodge bonus when you dance under my party ball.
when I
Don't
hit
know how
my
much that
first
is.
when I hit my first million on GPL, I spent it all on one spin, and I got double.
What?
Oh my god.
You're like, damn it.
Yep. So I'm not gonna run out anytime soon.
Well, yeah.
All right, adapted or adaptive defense. It's a ground trait.
I got
There's adaptive defense for
Yeah.
ground. There's adaptive defense for space.
Both.
Both.
Space and ground.
There's those dulcet Scottish tones.
Yeah.
Been waiting to hear them.
Is it
I got
good?
For a tank.
Now you must say purple burglar alarm. Even I can't say it
Nope.
half the time. So
Nope. Nope. Not in a million years. Never.
I saw somebody missing with a Scottish girl like about that on one of the streaming site shows. Worst cremate ever, I think. She tried to bring
Huh?
us. It was like it was a Scottish girl on a group called Worst Cremate Ever. They were trying to have her say purple burglar alarm. I can't even say it.
I have no idea.
Cat and
Trying to
box.
be before you send it to you. Funny.
There's
It's
many videos of people trying to say it, and it's just a laugh.
So cat and box. Is it good for a tank build? It's okay.
I know someone who's been working on tank builds. I could ask them.
I have
They
a tank build
are-
and I don't use adapted or adaptive defense for it. This isn't my tank though. Hang on a second. Since looking at it isn't always showing up what I want to see. Adaptive.
this group down there. You there, dance.
Oh, that's ground. I want to see space trait. There we go. Damn, give me space trait.
Adaptive defense, isn't that the one that gives you a certain amount of defense and splits
Yes.
it among your opponents? Do not use it, it's really bad. If you're facing one enemy, amazing, but as a tank you're facing multiple enemies at the time always, so you will always have the lowest version of the buff. And that's not worth
Yeah,
trait slot.
unfortunately, it's not giving me a heck of a lot of information if you just look at the tooltip.
I went offline when it asked.
Fully buffed against one opponent, the trait is kinda good. But you have to remember that the defense buff is being split among as many targets you are shooting at. So the more target, the less effect you get from the buff. So
Yeah.
it's a really deceiving buff because at first glance you're thinking, ooh, I'm getting more defense the more targets there is. No. You're getting more defense if you're up against one target.
Shield
And as
harmonics
a
and
tank,
ship structural integrity fields automatically adapt to incoming fire via Borg technology. Without the massive computing power of the collective, however, the system quickly becomes overwhelmed against multiple adversaries. So for a tank, I'm going to say no. Because generally a tank's going to sit there and just suck up damage.
think shield harmonics is a good one for it. Can't say that word. Yeah, harmonic shield linkage is I think is a good one to get.
I'm trying to think. My big tank isn't really built as a tank, but it's designed well enough that it can just suck up firepower and not get damaged too badly.
There is a combination for tanks. Hold on, let me find it.
I normally use pattern recognition, but that's sold out, so I'm looking for a filler.
If you use hull image refractors,
Yeah. Do you
every
have?
heals that exceed maximum hull capacity will be applied as temporary hit points. That makes it so your shields literally are obsolete, and the amount of excess healing you can throw in, the better. Because if you can constantly keep throwing up secondary shields, as you do with if you use Protomat or Matrix infusers, which gives you hull restoration based on activation of firing modes.
So the tooltip is.
You can keep stacking temporary hull infinitely, and that makes it so you pretty much can sit in almost whatever damage you want.
You're looking for traits, not consoles, though. Yeah.
Do they want specific tanking traits?
Yeah. That's what he's looking for, is tanking traits. He says, I normally use pattern recognition. Let's see if I've got any traits
Well,
sitting
hold on.
around here.
Probably switch so I can see.
Personal trait, starship trait. What have I got here? Let's see, for the starship traits or personal traits?
Everything is cleared. I haven't used the ship in too long, so I can't load my loadouts.
Not on my tank tune. Oblique shielding. Didn't we talk about oblique shielding the other day? You gain increased damage resistance based on the percentage left of your combined. Oh, I love how that just throws an add in there. Your combined shield pacing based on percent of shield remaining plus 40. All damage resistance decreases as shields decrease. It's not awful. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to my tankier tune, so bear with me here. Let's see what I've got on that one. This is the one we were out playing this morning. I don't know if Taz was around when we were doing this morning, but I had to take off the shields in order to get any damage to the hull.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Heal 50,000 hull.
Yeah. An hour later, I've got 2,000 damage.
You know how long that took?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing patrols and deep space encounters, trying to get it to work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I just discovered take off all your clothes and stand there and go, okay, come on, get me. Personal space traits. This is on my tank. Trying to see if there's anything there that is tanky. So I have imposing presence for outgoing hull healing, but that's not what you're looking for. Repair crews for improved hull rate. Techie. I'm just looking at personal space traits. So I've got repair crews, techie. Those two are both from my hull. Regenerative control synergy.
History will remember,
Yeah,
and
but it-
honor dead are usually
but-
my staple go-to traits for tanking.
but those aren't personal traits, are they?
No, those are ship traits.
Yeah, those are ship traits. He's looking for personal traits. So those are the ones that I'm using, Cat and Box. Got context is for King, but yeah, it is stacking damage resistance rating.
Is it on an alien or normal?
It's on normal.
So 10 personal traits then.
Yeah.
Bulkhead technician.
Mhm.
Context is for kings.
Yeah, context is for Kings. Regenerative control synergy.
Efficient captains.
Ooh, efficient
APS
captains.
manifold efficiency. EPS overload. Grace under fire.
What about indirect shielding? It's not bad. You gain increased damage resistance based on the percentage of your remaining shield. Based on percentage of shield remaining, plus 40 all damage resistant rating. Decreases as the shields decrease, though, which is kind of not what you
Living
want.
hull.
Living Hull isn't bad.
Jesus, there's so many traits.
Yeah. Let's see.
Superior, elusive.
So, regenerative control synergy?
And
I think that's what Cat Box asked me to go back to. And
a whole lot of access. Those are some personal space traits I can recommend for tanking.
so oblique shielding. It's problem is like the other one. It decreases as the shields decrease, which isn't necessarily what you want. I mean, if your shields are going down, you don't also want your damage resistance to drop. I mean, ideally, you would like to have your hull be able to survive a fight with no shields in existence.
Yeah, shield tanks are hard.
Hi, Satalia. Oblique isn't bad, but as you get something better, that would be one you'd replace relatively soon. The more you get, obviously, the more you're going to have fun with it. But Taz is right. Bulkhead Technician isn't bad at all. Maximum hull hit points.
And it stacks with a critical chance buff that increases critical chance based on hull capacity.
Satalia is here. Hi, Satalia.
That would be tireless duality.
Oh, but
Yeah.
Space Rep.
Tyler's duality is space rep, right? Not personal.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's looking for personal traits. Yeah, I would say go with the bulkhead. I think it's going to give you more. But again, it's not one I'd go on for a long time, but should help for now. There is the nanite repair matrix, which is automatic hull heal when hull is below 50%. So depending on how your tank goes, if you have an issue with not regenerating fast enough, you might want to look at adding that to it. Satalia, by the way, only got a rock in her R&D boxes. Same with us, Satalia. Somebody got a ship.
When you do...
Did Rabbit, you left us. Oh dear, he and his wonderful voice.
Here's. I do have 3 personal space straight boxes.
Don't you get to pick what's in them?
Yep. That I'm kind of offering them.
I'm trying to see, do I have any on this tune? I do not have any on this tune, but I'm sure I've got some. No, do not, Satalia. I'm not going to clean anything. I'm in the process of moving everything off of the 2 old ed accounts over to these. And it's, put everything over there, start cleaning it out, put things over there, keep cleaning it out, put things over there. It's a process. Then I have to recreate the tunes over on these accounts, and they will get their stuff back when they get here. Because they were grumpy when I told them I'm taking their things away. How dare they?
Would you be?
Pardon?
Would-
They're going to get them
would you be?
back. They're going to get them back.
Maybe we're just going to take all your stuff just for now. Just for now. And then we're going to bring it back to you. Maybe. But probably.
Well, think of it, guys, like beaming up to this ship, yeah. And so technically you're going to die, and I'm going to resurrect you in a completely different form. But you'll still be you. They're not
While they
buying
now
it.
rock back and forth in the corner. What do you mean, my clone?
Let's see, what do I have here? Weapon packs, kit modules. Do I have any
Mm-hmm.
boxes of traits? This is not the account with traits. Is this the account with traits? I do not have a lot of trait boxes on this one. Oh, that's because I haven't opened anything here for a while. Oops. I know there's plenty of room in here, Satalia. I do not need to do any cleaning. This word of which you speak, cleaning.
So like 8 thoughts.
Satalia says, very funny, Scotty. Now beam my clothes. Stop. Beam down my clothes.
You know what? That was never more true than when they cut his hair, put him in a uniform, and took all his stuff away from him when he walked through the transporter.
Yep, that was pretty good.
You're not gonna cut my hair. Yeah, no, we're not.
I'm wearing my Warhammer hoodie, and it's a bit warm. Should be warm hammer hoodie. Whew. Oh, good. I found some more T6 boxes, or ship coupons. Just got a few of those sitting here.
Just a few.
Just a few. Got a few things sitting around here.
Could always get more.
Did my hoodie cost 40K? Pretty darn close to it. They got
Especially
one
this
at the
light
store. They
can't
got one
work
of
out.
these enormous, like, 6X size hoodies. It's one size fits all, and they weren't kidding. All of us can fit under this hoodie at once. But it's really warm, and it's really nice, and it's a squig, so it's got a squig head and squig face on it. But they only got one,
Nice.
and they got it the day I walked in. I'm like, oh, do you have more of these? No. I'll just buy it then. Okay. Yes, it will fit. It will fit a Gorn. It will fit 2 Gorn.
Wait. TOS Gorn or SNG? SNW Gorn?
One of each easily.
Wow.
It
That
is
small?
It's huge. This thing is enormous. I mean, I can wear my winter parka underneath it. Easily. But the thing is, it's so nice and it's so soft, and it's like, I can't wear this all the time. I can't get dirt on it. I can't let it get damaged.
Which goes against everything orcs believe.
Yeah, I know. It's too pretty.
Don't they explode twigs?
They ride squigs. Yeah, it is the size of a squig because orcs ride them. So yes, it is squig sized.
Any size twig. Even got dog sized ones that'll carry a stick of dynamite in their mouth.
They
That's
do
the
have
funniest
little
video I've ever seen.
Cute squigs, yes, but this is one of the full size big squigs.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in a video.
Who am I on now? Unkefza. Oh, the ship can go out and fly some stuff too. Who's in charge of the party right now? Taz is. Taz, I'm going to ask to join the team. Mom, when Discord adds age verification, is it okay if I use Loki's face? Yes. She is an adult. She's going to be 8 years old in a couple of weeks, or 9 years old. 8 or 9, very shortly. And in dog years, that makes her like 60-ish. So yes.
Sure, I'm the leader. I can't promote you.
You are already part of the team.
I'm part of the team.
Friendly?
Yeah, but if I was the leader, shouldn't I be able to make you leader?
Yeah, first you have to make me squad leader, then you can make me team leader.
You are now team leader because I was team leader of the team with Tazi and Kevzar.
There you go.
Well, here I am now. There.
Oh.
We lost people. Graz left us. Graz.
I
go
thought
down.
you were reforming the team.
No, I just wanted to switch tunes. Wasn't breaking up the team.
Graz is right next to you.
Well, fine. Be that way, Graz. Looks like we lost Rabbit. Did I tell you I have a new game in session, Marvel Rivals? No, you did not. Somebody else here plays Marvel Rivals.
Oh.
I play Marvel Heroes.
Somebody else plays Marvel Rivals.
Chris does.
Chris does. Yes, that was it. Chris does. I don't play anything lately. There we go. Sorry. Sitting on my hoodie. If we have a 5th, we can do some stuff if anybody else wants to join us. Actually, we can do randoms anyway.
Could do something on the ground since Chris isn't here.
Oh, we could, yeah. One of the characters.
How about sub-consoles? I mean,
We-
minor
Oh,
instabilities.
didn't we do sub-consoles the other day? We did. Wait, I'm not against it. Let me just make sure I've got a better setup here. What have I got here? That wasn't great.
Does Chris dislike ground combat in Star Trek Online?
Yeah, Chris does not play ground combat.
You gotta blame him.
Period. It's just a statement of fact.
I don't blame him.
Do you?
It's
I
not
wanna
it's not
do-
that bad.
He just doesn't like
It
it.
ain't good either.
Let's see what I want for a weapon. That should be good enough.
Honestly, that's why it makes Neverwinter kind of awkward playing because of the combat mechanics of this game engine.
Hey, Satalia, regarding K-pop, I was listening to something the other day, and it's a guy singing "Golden," and he's a baritone, and he's singing it in Spanish. It is a thing.
That sounds like noise for noise sakes.
You don't like the song?
A song I don't know in a language I don't understand, that sounds like noise for noise sakes.
Yep. Even when they sing it in English, part of it's still in Korean, so it's. And my Korean's not good enough to know it all.
Listening to a Rosé concert.
Say that again. I'm gonna queue.
No, he won't. Ha!
I'm queuing us up for sub-consoles here. And some poor fool's gonna get drawn into this. Is everybody ready?
Can I pass on this?
Yes.
Thank you.
You want?
Same here.
So it's just the 3 of us now.
No.
You're dropping out
Yeah,
too?
yeah. It's one of those missions on DFS I'm not interested in.
Well, let's see if anybody. We're gonna need to get 3 randoms to have this pop up, so this may not happen. We will see what happens. And if nothing happens, then we'll come back and we'll do some spacey stuff. Getting back to the Super Bowl, I didn't watch it at all. I was trying to watch the Puppy Bowl, but for whatever reason, Animal Planet wasn't showing it. And, oh, that's okay. I just got the Try Us out for 1 week on
What
Discovery
did you
Plus.
call it? You were trying to watch Puppy what?
Puppy Bowl.
What is that?
Oh, Puppy Bowl. It's put on by Animal Planet, and they use puppies from various puppy rescues and also senior dogs this year. And what they do is they have a football field that's scaled down so it's maybe 10, 12 feet long. It's got the markings for a football field. And they put a bazillion dog toys in a bowl of water out there. And the dogs run around. And then they just change out the dogs every now and then. And they have arbitrary rules like unnecessary roughness or splashing in the dog pool or, unnecessary barking, things like that. But anytime a dog grabs a toy and takes it across the end of the goals, whatever that's called,
End
that's a
zone?
point. Or actually, it's 6 points. It doesn't matter which side they cross over. It doesn't matter what toy. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's just watching dogs play on a pretend football field for 2 hours. And then they have a halftime show, which is sometimes rescue kitties. This time it was rescue senior dogs and rescue disabled dogs. But all the dogs are from various rescue centers around the country, and they do a ton of marketing with different companies leading up to it. So by the time the show hits, the new owners have already adopted the doggies. And then they do follow up stories about, the next year this dog got adopted and this happened and this happened and this happened. And so it's very cute. The sponsors are all like Bissell. They have done rescue bunnies at halftime in the past, Satalia, just so you know. The halftime show varies every year. Sometimes it's birds, bunnies, kitty cats, hamsters, gerbils, parrots. Sorry about that, Drunken Heretic. I didn't get anything either. So the halftime show is usually pretty funny. We are not cute. Let's see what happened there.
That was funny. HBO. I saw HBO Max said that 21 million people watched the Puppy Bowl, and I
Yeah.
was like, and I looked at the statistics for the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, about 21 million people stopped watching it around halftime. I
Yeah.
was like, yep, man, everybody else went too.
Yeah, they all came over to watch us. Let's see. What are we trying to do? I have to re-queue us because that didn't go.
Yeah, apparently Animal Planet, their streaming app wasn't doing it. Only HBO Max was.
Right. Yes, which after I
Stupid.
got the Animal Planet streaming, found out they weren't doing it, but it is being reshown on YouTube. I'm like, okay, I'm going to drop Discovery Plus because I only got it to watch the Puppy Bowl, and I can watch that on YouTube, and that's fine and dandy. And I was going to turn it off today, and it's like, oh, they're showing MythBusters right now. I haven't seen MythBusters in a long time. And that's how they get me hooked. I was going to drop my Paramount Plus, but no, I'll wait for Starfleet Academy to be done, which will be just about the time that
Yee-hoo.
we've got Strange New Worlds.
Of course, that's how they planned to keep you paying for it every month because it's
Yeah.
just coming out right now.
Well, I'm thinking about dropping my Adobe subscription right now, because for what they want, it's $60 a month because I've got it as a teacher, which was very nice of them. They didn't have to do that, but they put me on as a teacher. When does Strange New World start? August, roughly. They think it's not official yet. But still, it's $60 a month, and I can get a piece of software that will do my video editing almost as well as Adobe Premiere Pro for $155 a year, which would be a sixth of the price of Adobe.
It's a Da Vinci.
In theory, there's more stuff than Premiere Pro, but now that I'm not working for a living, I don't need any of the other stuff.
What's Premiere Pro do?
It's
Video?
Video editing, yeah. If you
Oh yeah, Da Vinci Resolve can do it.
Pardon?
Da Vinci Resolve can do
I've never
what
used that.
Premiere Pro can do.
Da Vinci Resolve.
Mhm.
Hang on.
Yeah, they even have a free version too.
I'll give it a try. I've been using Movavi, but my license lapsed, so you only have the core thing, which is still pretty good.
No. Yeah, give Da Vinci Resolve a try.
I will definitely
From what
try
I've been
that.
hearing, everyone, all the less popular YouTubers use it because free, mostly.
Well, $720 a year for something I use. I used it today is the thing. First time I've used my Adobe in forever.
Mm.
But I could have taken every document and just gone to Staples and had them scan them for me
Romulans are attacking from the
and turn them
west.
into PDFs.
I was laughing when they said that they were canceling Creator. I think it was Adobe Creator.
Oh,
And
boy, I don't even remember
they
that.
had to. They had that was like a couple weeks ago. Wasn't even that long ago.
Oh,
And they were got such backlash from all the studios that they were like, all right, never mind, fine, we'll keep it. Damn it. So they said they're not supporting it after this version. So
well, the problem with Adobe is right now anything you do with Adobe, they now say they can use that information for AI training without your permission. By using their stuff, you
must
have
be
given.
why everybody's pushing DaVinci.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The thing with Movavi is I already know it. It's very
Yeah.
similar to
Romulans are
Premiere
attacking
Pro,
from the south.
and the more I work in Premiere Pro, the more I realize that it doesn't really add anything to what I've got.
Hmm. Yep.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's not fair.
Romulans
That is
are
so
attacking
not
from the
fair.
south.
They hit me twice in a row with things.
Damn.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
Stupid Romulans.
Romulans are attacking the central camp.
I'll throw them everything. Everything.
Problems down there.
Romulans are attacking from the west. Romulans are attacking from the west.
Attack you with. Oopsie. Let's see if you can survive. Oopsie.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
Damn.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
Done with that one. Oh, I hadn't thought about the flamethrower. Come on, Moopsie, let's get him.
Some games that's called the friendly fire machine. I watch people play like Rising Storm Vietnam, never more true.
Am I the only person in the South?
I'm over here pulling up for Palpatine.
Go get a bonus.
Darkmom, I'm over here playing Emperor Palpatine with the
Palpatine?
lightning. If I can say it.
Could be worse. Could be the purple something or another's. So as I'm cleaning up all the old accounts, I keep finding Lalu not favors on all of my accounts. We had better get that winter or summer event going pretty soon because I have no idea what I'm going to do with all these favors. It's getting ridiculous.
Maybe it's time for you to take an actual summer vacation?
No. No, I would never do that. I'm going to Vegas. That's close enough, right? It's warm there. It'll be summertime. That'll count.
Viva New Vegas. Are you on Vegas? Wrong game, sorry.
How did I die from that?
That doesn't come up in New Vegas. Rights to Elvis songs probably cost a fortune.
More than likely.
That's got to be a state that is in absolute turmoil. Why?
Hmm?
Why am I dying? I keep dying, but I don't have a good reason to keep dying. Ah! Come on! What am I doing wrong here?
Okay.
This isn't my best ground tune, but it's not my worst ground tune either.
Commercial for JG Sports. Subway.
The drill is in a critical state, but I need to shut down some sub-consoles first.
Have a trivia night and let there be prizes. Ooh, we have not done a trivia night in a long time. No, Satali, I'm not giving them all to you. We have played Gravity Kills twice in the last week. You owe me.
That shall be underpaid.
That too, yeah.
Wait, isn't Academy come out today? That's great, Thursday.
Yeah, came out last night.
I know week's going by fast.
I know a couple of people who watched it, but I haven't seen any reviews. The people I know who watched it have been doing the... Nope, not going to do spoilers.
Paul Giamatti comes back. I know that. I've seen pictures of him in stuff, but
I mean, the
I think,
last...
I think he's supposed to be a reoccurring character anyway,
Yeah.
so him coming back is not going to be surprising.
4 and 5 were interesting. Neither one I thought was particularly strong, but neither were they terribly weak. I think they're just both decent episodes. It's fine.
5 was just weird so early on in the show.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only 20 episodes for the show, so we got 10 for this season, 10 for next season. They're already filmed and done.
I don't think this thing will extend past 2 seasons.
Well, you get into the big problem of even if they wanted to, it's a Kurtzman project, and Skydance has kind of said they don't want to deal with Kurtzman.
Can't blame him.
No?
Boy, but they keep trying to buy Warner Brothers. I think Skydance getting a little too crazy.
I thought that Netflix was going to buy Warner Brothers. Is that not correct?
Well, it hasn't even gone through the regulatory stuff yet,
Well,
so
no.
the option for purchase is still there. It's just that Paramount has to offer a better deal than what Netflix can do, and
Well, Paramount isn't
They
even
have.
Paramount anymore. It's Skydance now, because Paramount couldn't afford to be Paramount. It's
yeah,
kind
well, you know, it's Paramount. It's Paramount now. It's no longer Skydance anymore.
So it's kind of like today when I went out to buy this Facebook Marketplace table for my dining room. And I'm chatting with the guy, and he's having to sell the house because he needs to raise money because his parents who are elderly are in memory care, and that's expensive, but he's sitting in what's easily $1 million house. And my brain's going, oh my God, I want this house. This is like the house I grew up in. It's beautiful. I guess the grandfather made it, built the house himself over the years. I'm like, oh, well, how about if I just trade my house for this house? And, you know, the fact that there'd be a massive difference in prices not there. So I will buy this table, and then I'll come back and buy the house.
Gonna write a check for it?
Yeah.
Your congressman?
And it's so far out. I mean, the reason I want to move right now is because I'm 10 minutes from the grocery store. This house is half an hour from a grocery store. But it's gorgeous. Built-in bookshelves with one of those ladders that slides across the top of the wall, so you can go to the various levels of the books and just take them off.
The roof could be gone. I'd still buy that house. Just that feature.
Yeah, really. The whole house is like that. And there's like 7 acres of land, and yeah, that's my other complaint is what am I going to do with all the land that I have that I don't have time to even go out and mow my little tiny yard. But no, I'm looking at a house with 70 acres. What is that floaty alien thing? Which floaty alien thing?
I think aren't those the Pavo pylons or whatever it was?
It could be.
You think you're putting down?
Oh, I was just pointing out the crystals. So they're not floaty. They're stuck in the
Floaty.
ground. The only floaty thing I was consciously using was the Danube runabout, but it only launched that once. So maybe somebody else was doing a floaty thing. Anyway, that was terrible. What the hell? Oh, she has a screenshot of it. Oh, that is the macrovirus array.
That's a kit module that spawns a alien virus blob thing. First seen in the Voyage episode.
It was really good in the last event we did, wasn't it? Recently.
In the winter event.
The winter event, yeah. It was great in the winter event. The macrovirus, the Tholian thingy, and what was the third one?
The kit,
the dot.
the kit drones.
Wasn't it dot 3?
That too.
That too.
I do like that you're seeing those things everywhere in Academy. Just wish they would stop walking down the stairs.
Sorry, I got my cords all tangled up. Yeah. I swiveled around in my chair and my cords got behind my armrest. There we go.
Connected to your computer, huh? Just like a board would.
Yeah, I'm just happy that it didn't knock down everything on the table as I came turning around there. Macrovirus array. That is a good question.
What an event reward, I think.
I think so.
Oof, my ass fell asleep.
Let's see. In-game acquisition. It was a reward for the feast in 2024. But I want to say you might have it as a reclaim. And it issues green goo. And spews it upon them. Good against Borg, by the way.
Crazy how far behind console is compared to PC.
Console compared to PC is for the upcoming event. I think they're 3 weeks out. It says what it is.
As I was looking at the macrovirus array thing, and like the PC event went on from November 12th to December 3rd, but the console one was January 14th of the next year through February 4th. It's like, dang, it's a long wait. While you see YouTube videos of all the new stuff on PC already.
Well, for the new event, I think they're 3 weeks behind us.
I think that's just Microsoft patching thing.
Well, when they do theirs, they have more restrictions on when they can do things. So introducing new stuff takes a little more time. La-di-da.
Is there two different teams, or is it the same team doing PC and PlayStation?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Good question.
Let's
I
see.
actually saw a streamer the other day play STO on the console, and
Oh, there's quite
never
a few
seen it
people.
on console. It just the UI is just weird.
I'm looking at. They had it originally in here, but I can't see it.
Season 35.
They did mention it, but I'm not seeing it in this one right now.
Weird. Hold on.
Oh, March 10th. There it is. It's right in the first line. That's why I didn't see it. March 10th for PlayStation and Xbox. So 3 weeks out. What surprises me is we're in anniversary time and I haven't seen anything about Omega particles. And you know me and my Omega particles. But anyways, Talia, to answer your question, the place that you get it is in your events. Reclaim. Ground equipment. It's right there. See, right there. Providing you did the feast, but you do tend to do them. It's a passive. It's just going to come out and you don't have to do anything. Let's see, where are we? Oh,
We have a new species called the Chimerans.
You guys up for one more? We can team and do something spacey. For those of you not of the space or the groundy persuasion.
Oh, I look up Chimeran on Google, and it actually lists STO as an upcoming game update as well.
Oh, nice.
First.
Well, I don't see Taz here, so I assume Taz fell asleep on us.
Did you see he woke up?
Anybody else want to join
quiet
us?
again.
Well,
I wonder if my internet wasn't down.
It's like 2 in the morning for him. I'm not surprised. Anyone else for one last pew-pew of the evening? Drunken Heretic, absolutely. Drunken Heretic, invitation on the way. If there's something you'd like to do, let me know and we'll queue for it. And there's room for one more person. I still have to do all my lithium mining for the night.
Chimerans. Oh, okay. There were. Did we do that episode?
Not infected yet. We just did infected unintentionally. Anybody got one they want to do? That
Nope,
isn't infected?
not in particular.
Nothing in particular. Let's see, what ship am I running here? A decent enough ship.
Also, the Chimerans come from the King and Queen storyline.
Right, I remember them.
I'm back. I was at the toilet.
One. Oh, okay. Taz, you want to join us? We're going to do Leviathan for our last one for tonight.
Sure. Give me a moment to log in.
No worries.
Oh no, they crawl on ceilings? No, 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 no.
You never know, Satalia. Party invitation is sent. Alright, I'm queuing us up for Leviathan. I'm going to make it a private queue, though, so it's not going to wee-woo. So is everybody ready?
Ready.
Providing it. There it goes. There we go. Launch, darn you. Launch!
Eventually.
It'll get there. It'll get there.
One of these days.
There we go. Yes, tomorrow is Friday the 13th, and I know we're not going to get our Friday the 13th episode tomorrow. Bummer.
Maybe next month.
Oh, yeah, we get one next month, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Works.
Pretty much February has a Friday the 13th. So does March.
Oh, yeah.
No, 3 times out of every 4.
75% of the time is good enough.
Yeah.
A Terran dreadnought is using the right lane to escape. You are approaching the Internationals. Destroy them all.
Shit, we have one in November too.
Nice. My son was born on a Friday the 13th, so I have great fondness for Fridays the 13th.
Used to have this friend in high school where he was born on leap year.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like, I'm on like 4.
I had an acquaintance who was also one of those leap year kids, and he hated it.
Half of the right lane Internationals have been eliminated. Keep
I think the most unluckiest birthday time is around
One of your
Christmas.
allies has escaped
Yeah.
Yeah.
successfully.
Exception to that rule is if you're born on New Year's or New Year's Eve.
New Year's
At
Eve
least-
is great for your parents.
Oh.
New Year's Day, not so much.
Well, hey, at least you get fireworks
This is true.
on both of those days.
What's that with July 4th?
An alliance
So I saw something recently about the most common birthdays in the U.S. are like September 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th.
Makes sense.
Yep. You're gonna think, well, that's obvious.
Yeah, I've seen I've seen articles like that where it was beginning of September and the beginning of November
Yeah.
were the most famous days, were the most populated days. I was like, yeah, New Year's and
Christmas,
Valentine's Day.
A Terran
Well, I had forgotten about Valentine's Day, but yeah, Valentine's Day too.
the Internationals
I always thought Christmas, it's cold, you know, you're in a good mood. You had a glass of wine with dinner. Poor judgment
Year's is that
reigns.
hookup.
You know,
And New Year's is just that hookup, you know.
this is my son, Mistletoe.
Say one of my friends said he was gonna jokingly call his kid Anno.
Yeah, no?
Yeah, because he was New Year's Eve. He was conceived on New Year's Eve.
Does it tell you you've never watched Leviathan? Or you've done it though, right? This would be a good one to do on demo record, just so you could go out and take different angles. Next time we do this with a good team, we're going to do it with demo record, and I can go back and edit it and have some fun.
Demo record?
Demo record. Yes, in the command line in the game, you type /demo record and create a file name, and it will create a recording of your gameplay. And you can go in there and disconnect the camera and move the camera anywhere on the field and take pictures of everything.
That's how certified Bleeding Game does it.
Yeah.
I always wondered how the hell he did all that.
Yep.
Now I
Yeah. So there's a learning curve involved. If you go to Z Films, he explains how to do it, but there's a couple things that have changed in terms of how you access the file. But yeah, it's really fun, and you just take the camera off, and as long as you're on the map, you can put the camera any place. But I will tell you, the smartest thing is every time you go to make a change, save the file, save your last file, because when you go back to do it again, it's not there.
Okay.
So there's a lot of it. So what it's doing is it actually takes the gameplay and you go back into Star Trek Online and you open the file of the demo record you just did, and it basically plays that part of the game again. You can't play it, but you have the ability to move around in the map as if you're playing the game. It is fun, and then you just have to remember to record everything. So if you've ever seen our intro, that's all off of demo record. Well, not all off of it, but mostly off of demo record.
Interesting.
And you can program the computer then when you are doing it to move the camera around for you. So you can have a ship flying and you can have your camera moving towards the ship, around it in semicircles or curves or straight lines, and set it to go for a certain amount of time. If you've ever seen Fresh Out of Space Doc, that's how he does it. Beautiful work. He does great stuff.
An Alliance vessel has been destroyed by the Guardian.
Oh my. I knew that was going to happen.
The plasma accelerators in the left lane have been disabled.
You a copy?
I walked right into the plasma ball.
Oh, you got a copy.
It made me go ouchie. Oh, we're almost done.
Don't get there.
All plasma accelerators in the right lane have been disabled. There is a Terran dreadnought escaping in the center lane. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped. 150 Terran vessels have fallen to you in battle.
Suppose this would have been a good one to go get my Terran ships, but
Successfully escaped. One of your allies has escaped successfully. All plasma accelerators are down. Well done. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped. The spike orbs ahead are shield generators.
I was laughing today. I was looking at my Infinity promo box, going, I don't need any of these. I have
there
kits
is
that I
that.
like for everybody. You know, it's like already I'm like, I don't need any of this.
as I'm going through stuff, I'm stocking up our fleet for the next fleet party. And one of the things with one of the tunes is he has so many Universal Ultimate upgrades and so many Omega things, and all this stuff is not transferable. So we're upgrading a ton of stuff and putting it in fleet banks. So we should have a good party out of this next time. Next Christmas, people.
A Terran dreadnought has been destroyed. Come on.
Sitting here reading an article from the devs of the Tale of Two Wastelands mod for Fallout,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Yeah, when the remaster comes, we're not going to be extending the mod to the remaster." And I was like, "Well, yeah, because you wouldn't need to.
That's the theory.
A remaster nullifies pretty much anything that Tales of Two Wastelands does. Whole point of it is to bring Fallout 3 into the updated game engine that New Vegas had.
Yeah.
When they're going to be released about at the same time. They're
We
using
need
they're using the Oblivion remaster technique.
a Tale of Three Wastelands.
Right?
To get Fallout 4 as well, yes.
That's right.
So get them all in the Fallout 4 engine, and I'll be happy.
Just name it and just name it Fallout.
Yeah.
Just keep adding new wastelands to it.
All of the left lane shield generators have been eliminated. The shield generators are destroyed.
All right,
Proceed to
compiler
the
time.
compilers
Woo.
ahead.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I know this is a longer one, but I kind of like it.
It's nice and evenly spread out. So it's like
Well, it gives you enough
I'm
different things to
not
do.
happy.
You're not happy?
Compilers are not happy.
Oh no, the compilers are not
Your
happy.
performance in the
But
simulation
Kagrin's
was
happy, so that's all that matters. Because then things aren't grim.
Was that another guy? That was Captain Kagan in Infected.
Yeah, same. Isn't it the same guy in Infected?
No,
Or-
Kagran is another guy.
Oh, he's in something else though.
Yeah.
So I'm out of here. I'm gonna go do my dilithium mining on all 41 remaining accounts. How exciting! But we will be back tomorrow for our watch party. We'll have our show in the morning. We'll have our watch party, and we're gonna watch Hot Shots, Part 1. We'll catch up with Part 2 another time. Excuse me, Part G another time. But everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're still listening out there, Rabbit, thank you for joining us. It was lovely to have you in chat. Everybody's always welcome here. Nice to have you here. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all later.